Hello guys, welcome to a new work, in this case to the full as act. When Joshua J and Andy tell me to talk or to do a work about that, the principal idea was to put a video, okay, and I talk about the video. In this moment I tell you what I do here and what I do here and what I do here, but that was very difficult for me because I do something every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds I do a different thing. Sometimes I do a technique, sometimes I do a psychology thing, another time I touch the spectator for something. Many things happening in this video, and for me it's very difficult. But at the same time, I am very happy. I am very happy because now you can see live, now you can see how I can do everything what I do in my lectures, everything what I say in my seminar, every theory you can see together in only one act, okay? And for that I am very happy. But one more time, because this work for me was very difficult, finally what I do is to divide this work in 3 parts, okay? In the first part, what I do is to explain you the tricks. Explain you the trick without psychology, without detail, only the mechanical of the trick, okay? In the second part, I will explain you some of the theories I use, some of the concepts I use, also the technique. So, in the third part, when I talk about the video with the video, now for you will be better to understand what is happening, okay? Because you can see before. I think this is a very good way for you to understand everything what's happening in these 10 minutes, because if I explain you everything, the theory, the technique, the trick, and at the same time I am watching the video, this is will crazy for you and also for me. And this is why I divide this work in 3 parts. But before we start with the first video, with the first part, I would like you to see the act. So I put the act, you see the act, I hope you enjoy, and after the act, I come back here to explain in detail. So this is the full as act.
How are you, my friend?
Nice to meet you.
Great to be here.
Yeah,
Great to be here. Thank
before you
very
get started, okay,
yes?
if you don't mind, I got to make sure this is not a trick deck. Okay?
Do anything you want. It's normal?
It's a normal deck.
I fool you? Okay, I can
I'm
leave.
full.
Listen me, I understand from Spain, my English is very bad, but I try, my magic will be better. I try. Because if I tell you, for example, tell me stop.
Stop.
How many cards? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
4 cards. And now for the magic. I do nothing. I deal cards and you tell me stop.
Stop.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, can you count with your finger how many cards on the deck, on the table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how, but if here is 10 cards, these 4 cards exactly, 1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. Look at the face. It's not possible. Tell me stop very fast.
Stop.
This is very fast.
Very.
It's your life. I don't care, because I don't know what I do. But now it's not 10 cards. Can you count with your finger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how, but if here is 7 cards, what before was 10?
No.
No.
Welcome to my world.
No.
1 7, another 7, another 7, and another 7. Ta-da! Look at that, I have many. You can look at any card, you can look or make or anything you want. You have one, you can make any card you want.
Okay.
Not the card you see, any card you want.
Okay.
Tell me one.
3 of hearts.
But any card, really, any
I
card.
did.
3 of hearts.
3 of
okay,
hearts.
now I like to improvise. You will tell me stop. I hope you understand my English. You will tell me stop, and the 3 of hearts appear. Okay? Stop. My English is very bad. No, tell me stop. But you know what? I listen you. But the trick is now you tell me stop and the 3 appear.
I see.
The trick is the 3 appear on the box. You need to see.
This is freaking me out.
Tell me another card, or look at one, or anything. You have one? Any card.
Two of clubs.
Two of clubs. I try. I forget one card in the box. Sorry. I forget one card in the box. Sorry.
No way!
Yes, it's my life. Come here. Now. Peng, can you tell me any card you want?
Sure.
This one. Which one?
8 of hearts.
But this ace of?
8.
Eight of heart. This one. I know. Sorry. No. Not with the eight of heart. Not with the eight of heart. Because this is another trick. Or maybe yes. Maybe yes. We use the eight. Listen me. Can you no choose a card? Can you point any of them? Any of them? Who you want? You?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Listen me. We don't use this card, okay? I show you the card like so, completely very, very open. Only when you want. This is true. You can wait. You can. Only when you want, you tell me stop.
Stop.
7?
7.
If I take the 7 and I put the 7 in the other cards, I don't know how, but now it's 1 7, another 7, another 7, and another 7.
Stop it.
Shut up.
Daddy, that's ridiculous.
I don't understand English. Ridiculous good word?
It's a good word.
Okay,
It's a good word.
okay. But this is nothing. This is only for the trick. This is not the trick. It's only for wing up.
18 tricks.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It is only for wing up. Okay. Now the trick. I love one trick, and the trick is this is any kind of number. Look. Oh. Okay, no problem. I try. The next trick I love, yes, shuffle the deck. I try. It's not complete because I turn out. No, I restore it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's only 51 in there.
Okay, yeah. The box is complete, but the deck is.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Doesn't matter. I give you a card because we are 4. Okay, I give you a few cards like so. Okay, shuffle, please. Shuffle under the table. You take a packet, little packet, under the table. Take, under the table. You take a packet, take, and give the half to him. Everybody shuffle. Everybody under the table because I know me and I pick and I see. Under the table. Tell, can you take any card and put in the middle? Don't look. It's only for enjoy. Cats incomplete. You know what is cat?
I don't know.
Meow. Cat. Okay. Shuffle. You take a shuffle. Take any card. Only you see the card under the table and you put in the middle. Now thinking any number. But high, between 1 and 20 or 20 something, but high, difficult number. Don't tell me. Yes?
Okay.
Don't tell me. And now I try, ta 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 ta. This is true when I tell you the deck is not complete. This is true, okay? But doesn't matter. You have a number?
I do.
What number you want?
21.
Doesn't matter. Any card is possible. And now I do a special ritual. This is unbelievable. Look, this is a ritual. Take the deck. I need in this moment one of you thinking any card. You have one card?
Yeah.
Okay, think in the card.
Okay.
If you want to change, you tell me. It's okay.
It's okay.
You have? Okay.
Yes.
Any card is possible. Take the deck. This is the ritual, but take like a... or I think I do for you because you are thinking the number.
Okay.
You are thinking the card, so you need to be the ritual. This is the ritual. Take 1 or 2 and put on the table. Like so, separate and put. Or do anything you want. You like. It's my deck, but you like. Doesn't matter. Take 3 or 4 and put on the table.
Okay.
Because it's a ritual, it's very restrictive. Oh, and now take like in a pile. Take 2 or 7 or 8 or 1, okay, and put on the table. Take 2 or 7 or 8, okay, and put, or maybe 6, maybe. But listen to me, maybe, and put on the table. It's a ritual, it's not mine, okay? Now we can do, look, deal one by one, ta 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 ta, faster, until what you want. Hing. For example, until you say stop. Stop. Okay, in this moment, this card you take and put in the middle. No, in the middle of the... Okay, do anything you want, but here, in the middle of here. Here.
Oh, in here.
Anything you want. And shuffle.
And shuffle.
Or not.
No.
It's a ritual. Cat incomplete. Meow incomplete.
Meow.
Okay, now take a few cards from the top, put on the bottom. Ta. Cat incomplete. Ta. You don't want to do. Okay, take 1 or 2 or put in the deck. Ta. Take everything you want and put there. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the ritual.
Very nice.
Listen.
Yeah.
You don't believe me because it's very, very difficult to understand. But if you do exactly what I tell you, the card you are thinking will be in the position you told me.
What?
Welcome to my world.
No.
Tell me,
You live in a very strange world,
What was the
Danny.
position?
21.
21. I tell you, It's okay for you?
Yes.
Okay. I don't ask you for the card. Look, I square, but I do nothing. I do nothing. I count until this is your shuffle. This is what you do. This is your life in these 5 minutes, right?
That's
Okay.
very
21.
accurate.
21.
21.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
It's okay. Okay. 21. Okay.
21.
Okay. All right.
Were you trying
One-
to change my mind?
I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Tell me for first time what card you want.
Jack of
I
hearts.
tell you any card is possible. This is true. Jack of?
Hearts. Jack of hearts.
I don't know how. Thank you very much. Ta-da!
I'm freaking out right now.
Give me that. Thank you very much, guys.
That was amazing. Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys. Now the explanation. This is the technical explanation. Okay, it's an explanation without subtitle, without theory, without. It's only the practical. It's only because later we will see the video second by second. Okay, and this is why you need to know how I do the trick, because later it's a lot of information. You know, if I explain you how I do, if I explain you the psychology, if I explain you the subtitles, if I explain you the everything, it's a lot of things. This is why in a separate video I explain you the routine, the mechanical of the routine, without psychology. It's only the mechanical. Okay, so how are you, my friends?
Everything good.
Do you need to see the deck? Or okay, so I will explain you. Like I explained you in the intro, this act was completely improvisation. I only know what I do in the last part, okay, not in the beginning. But this is like always. When I say improvisation, it's not to make, it's to do what always I do, and the same way, okay? So I don't know what I do in the TV show, but when I do, I know what I did, okay? And I can talk about that. So how you do that? The first trick I did was the the numerical concordance from Hoffinser. Okay, to do that, you need the 4 tenths, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 tenths, and the 4 sevenths, like so, and 10 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, this is the preparation. You put the 10 on top, you put the 7 on the bottom, and you put everything on top of the deck. Okay, this is everything what you need to do the trick. Now, it's a lot of psychology falsings, okay, in the beginning. I love. This is what I do. I cut, and I retain the break here, and now I say, for you, Javi, I deal card and on the table, and you tell me stop. The spectator says stop. Okay, when the spectator says stop, I look to this spectator and I say, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
And the spectator say 4. Okay, and I deal the 4 card here. How a spectator tell me stop? How the spectator tell me 4? We can see that later in the psychology part. Okay, I explain you now the mechanical thing. Now, when I tell you, for example, to you, Juan, I deal cards on the table, and one more time you tell me stop.
Stop.
Okay, can you count how many cards here with your finger?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 cards. If here is 10 cards, it's because these 4 cards know this 4 cards is exactly 1 10, another 10, another 10, and another 10. In this moment, I had the break of the 4 sevens. Okay, why I do that? Because I say, if here is 10 cards, these 4 cards, and know this, is exactly 1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. Now what I do is I change 10 4 sevens. Okay, for to change, what I do is the top chain, the classic top chain is this one. I take this packet between this finger and this finger, okay, and I take this packet between this finger, okay, the ring finger and the thumb. This is what I do, only that, okay? This is what I do, okay? When you move a little, also this help you, okay? The gravity of the car, because now I don't need to go to search the packet, automatically it's coming, okay? This help you. It's not essential, but it's help you. Okay, and now the car is here. In this moment, I force, okay, the number 3. I tell you, Javi, I remove car and tell me stop very fast.
Stop.
Spectator say stop. The number 3 is a force. Later we talk about that. Okay, and now I tell you, count how many cars there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. If here is 7 car, what before was 10, now is 1 7, another 7, another 7, and another 7. Okay? And this is the first. This is the first trick. Now from here we go to the really what is now is a real improvisation, because the production of the cards always is completely different. Sometimes I do like so and the card is coming, sometimes I take the card from here, another time the card is through the table, another. In the TV show you see with Penteller, what I do is 3 production. The first production was on the box, also was inside the box, and also was the restored card, okay? But in this part, I do many production. Depends of the audience, depends of the empathy, depends of the handling of a spectator, I do one or another. I will explain you what I do in the TV show, okay? And what I do is that. The first thing, you have the box with you, I don't know where you put the box, okay? Okay, it's here. Then, the first thing is the card on the box, okay? The box is here from the me. Later in the psychology you understand everything. The box is here very near to me. What I do now is I say to the spectator, tell me or look a card. When I say look a card, what I do is the fan force. I talk about that in many of my work, the fan force. If I tell you, Elias, look a card, I have many cards, you have one card in your mind, yes. What can you see?
Nine of hearts.
Nine of hearts, exactly here. For to do that, what I do is I open, and I open the right hand little more than the rest. Look a card, look a card, look a card, look a card. You can see the jack, the 2, the jack, the ace, the 6, okay? One card is a little more than the rest. Juan, look a card. You have one card in your mind? Yes. Okay. Later, again, in the technique, I will explain you this for you understand very good. Now, it's only the structure and the construction of the trick. Then I force to him, okay, look a card, I have many. In this moment, I pass the card to the bottom, and at the same time I palming, okay? When I palming, I take the box, okay, and I put the box here, and at the same time I spread. Good? This is very important, and this is later in the psychology you can see how important is to point, how important is to look, how important is to touch, okay? But now it's important I explain you. The first thing, for the people don't see that, okay, because this is a very long movement, okay? For the people don't see that, is you need to point always. Then what I do is I palming, I put, I palming, I palming, okay, I put, and now is pop, pop, pop. It's like a boom, 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 boom. What? Okay. And then the focus is out from here. Later you will understand better. So this is the first card. I say to the spectator, tell me stop.
Stop.
Tell me stop.
Stop.
Okay?
Stop.
Oh, sorry, my English is very bad. Blah, 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 blah. When I do that in Spanish, okay, I say, tell me stop.
Para.
Tell me stop.
Para.
Tell me stop.
Para.
Yeah, the trick is mine. I stop when I want, okay? This is what I do when I do in Spanish, okay? And you know why? Because the name of this trick is not the card appear when you tell me stop. It's because this is the card on the box. Pluff. And now the card appear here. This is the first. The second is under the box, okay? And I do exactly the same. I tell you, look a card. I try to show you the card. I palming, I put, okay? And now I say, what can you want?
Queen of spades.
Queen of spades. I take the deck, the box, and I produce the queen for the box, okay? To produce the queen for the box, well, I talk about that in many of my work. What happens is that the card is between the long finger and the thumb, okay? Like so. Now, in the moment I change my fingers, automatically the card is free. When the card is free, okay, automatically the card go drop on the table. And what happens is, because I'm moving the hand like so, and the card lost the pressure from one side before than the other side, what happens is automatically the card is turned. When the card is turned, the sensation is the card is coming from the box, okay? You can see, okay, the card is coming from the box. So the technical is, you have the palming of the card, normal, okay, with this finger. I take the box with this finger. So when I take the box with this finger and this finger, is no danger. The card always will be on the in the palming. In the moment I change the finger, automatically the card is free. Okay, and this is the moment when I can throw the card. It's pop, pop, and pop. Okay, this is a technique. And this is the seconds. But I need one more, because I need a triple production. Because in the third production, I need to change later the values. Okay, you remember in the routine, I have 3 cards, and later I change the values. And the third production, you can do any production you want. What I did in the TV show is that I say, in this case to Pam, tell me any card you want.
3 of spades.
3 of spades, I don't know where it is. Okay, it's here. Then I take the double card, and I put the double card on top, but this is double, okay? Now, what I do is, I say, no, but the double card is not good. I turn. ¿Puedo romper? Can I turn?
Yes, yes.
Can I turn? Okay. Because it's not my deck. Okay, I turn, and now I throw, but this is not a 3, of course, because it's a double card. I throw, and now, in this moment, I palming, and when I palming, I recover the card from my back, okay? And now is when I have the 3 card here. Here is a little danger, because here, I don't know what card I throw, and I need to change these 3 cards for another 3 values. But what happens if I change for the value is there? I don't know what's happened. I don't know. I improvise. But for you, because you are better person than me, okay, you are more big careful than me, for you it's very easy, because in the moment you spread and you take the card, you can also see what card is here, okay, but I never see. I improvise, okay, I take a risk. Magic need to be fresh, okay, when I have any problem, now I need to search the solution, and this for me is life, okay, but it's very easy. When you take the card, you see the other, and now you understand if it's good or not good. Okay. Now, what I do now is, I need to search, I need to change these 3 cards for another 3 values, same values. So, I open, and when I open, I analyzing the deck. For example, here is very good because it's 2 queens together, okay? But here is 1 queen, it's not good. So I spread, and when I spread in only 1 point of view, I see if some card is together. And this is very good because it's less work, because this moment need to be very, very fast, okay? So I open, I see to choose, and now and here is the third. You can see, it's very easy. Now I only need to put these 2 on the bottom, using the Hoffing circle, these 2 and these 2. And now automatically the 3-2 is on the top. So this moment need to be very fast, but depends of the deck. Because you are coming from the from numerical concordance, always in the deck you have 7 and 10 together. Not together because you shuffle the deck, but it's possible 3 together or 2 together. Look, the 4-10, okay? Or the 7 is almost the same. Here is only 1, but sure the other is, look, okay? Because you are coming from this, maybe I think in the TV show I used the 7s.
Yes.
I think, because I open, and the first thing I find was the 7, okay? Because its values is together, it's less work for me, okay? Anywhere, the 7 now is in the top. If not, I can calling, okay? I can talk with the spectator at the same time I am searching. I talk about that later, okay? How you search from a spectator. And now I take the queen and the 3 cards, and I do exactly the same. I do the change. When the card is coming from table, the problem is I need to take, I need to put, I need to square, and now I need to change. It's a lot of movement. This is why what I do is to square the cards directly on the table, and only in the moment I put the card in the deck, I can do the change automatically. Then I do that, and now when I do that, I do the change automatically. Okay? Then what I do is I take, I square, I spread, but now when I square again, it's automatically for the change. Automatically, okay? If not, it's very difficult, because if not, I need to take a good for now square. But I am squaring from the table. I do like so, Okay, I do like so, and now from here, I can do the change, okay? Talking with the spectator, in this moment, later I will talk in the psychology part on when we analyze in the video, but you can see how the covering of this chain is in the moment I say, can you point any person from here? And now you are playing with the spectator. Later you can see that, okay? Anywhere, what I do is I change. Here now is the sevens, and now it's unbelievable, because now I need another 7, I don't know where is the other 7, to do the fours. But this is good, because in this moment I say, now you feel free, don't feel forced by me, because I like to force. I say that when it's magician. But when it's no magician, I do the same, more or less. You can see in the TV show, I say, when you want, don't influence me, blah, 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 blah. I say, I have here a lot of cards, right? And now I'm searching for the 7th. Okay, I have here a lot of cards. You can tell me in this, you can tell me in this, you can tell me, and when I have the 7, I say in any card is possible. And now I force using the 3 times. Later you can see. I tell you them, I deal cards, and you tell me stop. 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 This is 7. Then I put the cards, and I say, you don't believe me, but if I put the 7 with the other cards, now automatically it's another 7, and another 7. Okay? Then, this is the first part. It's unbelievable when I say to the girl, I say, no, but I continue. This is only the first part. And you say, no, it's not. You do 18 trick, or I don't know. And I say, okay, but it's my life. So, and now the ritual. Okay, now the ritual. Remember, this is only the mechanical. Okay, for later you understand better. It's only the mechanical. How I force, how exactly the detail, how I do exactly the cover, the psychology cover, etc., is later. Okay, now it's only the mechanical for you to understand. So now the ritual. I love the ritual. I publish a lot of rituals because now the ritual is like a candy of trick in my repertory. Okay, it's not one trick. Ritual is a candy of any card, any number. And every ritual is completely different, okay? I love, because if I see the forum, when the people talk about this TV show, the people say, I completely lost, because I know history, but don't happen. Yes, because I only do one thing from here, another thing from here, another thing from here, and this is why everybody's completely lost. Because everybody, if see one of my versions, now see I am doing something similar but completely different, and this is what the people is lost. Okay, I do magic for magician. I love not full magician. I love to make in magician the emotion of the impossibility. So what I do exactly in this version of the ritual. Okay, this is what I do. In this case, I say to Juan, I deal card for you. Okay, let me to think. Okay, yeah. I give card for you. You can shuffle. I don't know. We are 4. Okay. Then you shuffle. Also, you shuffle, or you maybe you. I don't know. Take a packet, because I don't know if I have put under the table. Put under the table. Take a packet or give the half to him. Very good. And this is what happened now. What is happening is he have 18 cards. Can you put here? 18 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cards. Okay? He have 3 cards. Only 3 cards. And he the rest. Okay? I talk in many of my work how you can counting at the same time you are talking. And what I do is the classical 3x3 visual count, or 2-3, or 3-2, or 4-1, or 1-4, or x to 5. What is that? If I need to count 15, okay, to count 15, deal card is very difficult to count at the same time I'm talking. For that, I use the visual count. 3, 3, 3. Now I know it's 9. 3 touch is 9, okay? But what is the problem? The problem in my magic is many times the focus is on what I am doing. It's very, very, very strong, the focus. So I am educating to the spectator and the same pattern. 3, 3, 3, 3. If you do one time, okay, it's okay. But in my magic, I do that a lot of time for many things. And this is why I change the pattern. For me, I know every 2 movements is 5. So I can give you 3, 2, or I can give you 2, 3, or I can give you 1, 4, or I can give you 4, 1. So if I do that, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, okay? But I go a little more far. You can change the pattern, and you can do, to make more naturality, you can do x to 5. What is x to 5? X to 5 is you take a little packet less than 5. And now in the moment you spread, you count. Because here is 4, I put 1. When I cut, if it's 2, I put 3. When I cut, if it's 3, I put 2. So the first time is very direct. Okay, it's nothing under control. It's not 3, 2, 2, 3. No, I count, and now I put the fill anti-5. This is why it's x to 5. And it's very good for naturality. Okay, sometimes I take 5 directly. Okay, in this case it's only 1 movement. And using these theories of the visual count, I can give you the number I want without need to count in a rational way. I tell you, I deal cards 5, okay, 10. In this case, I can deal 3, 3, 3 because it's very high. It's not here. The focus is not here. I am dealing cards. I am dealing card. I am dealing card. I am dealing card. The focus is not in how many cards. Okay. Anywhere, what I do is I give you 18 cards. I say 4, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2 is 15, and 3 more is 18. Okay, and I give you. And now I force 3 cards to him. To force 3 cards is very, very, very interesting because it's very, very easy. It's very, in Español, es de mucha cara. Is to have, in English, you know the name? It's when it's very, very, very obviously, very descarado. I don't know in English. Ok, Google, ¿cómo se dice descarado en inglés? Shameless. No, nothing more. Thank you. Okay. She tell me, do you need, I think, a number? No, not now. Okay. Because what is happening is that I can force you 3, I can force you 5, I can force you the number I want. Okay. For example, 4, take a packet, but now it's very easy because you know what you need to do. But don't think. You only go, or maybe 3, take a packet, okay, and it's 3. But how you do that? Very, 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 very easy. Can you put then the close-up for the people can see? Look, this is what I do. I spread. Now, my right hand is taking a packet, okay? And my left hand is taking the other packet. And this 3 card is completely free, okay? It's 3, free. It's 3, free, okay? Like so. You can see? This is very easy. I spread, and now with my finger, I take the control of all packets. I continue with the 3 cards. Okay, I can take the contours, these 3, but it's only temporal. It's only for this hand can take the other contour. Now it's completely 3. If I move the packet, the card go to the table. And it's very, very interesting because what is happening is that in the moment Elias is coming for to take, this is what happened. Okay, this is what happened. It's not possible to take another card, another number. Take, this is what happened. No, a packet. Sorry, not 1 card, a packet. Okay, and now you are coming like so, but usually you take like so. When you take like so, you are covering this hest. Okay, it's take a packet and nothing more. It's puff, 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 puff. It's only close, open, because you have 3 cards in the middle. It's closed. It's not possible to take another packet. Okay. Also, when I am coming to you, because I tell you take another packet. Okay. Also, I am coming and leaving. Okay, in this case, I did that for him. Okay, you take another packet, okay, and put under the table, and you take and give the half to him. Okay, and now I use the multi-information. Later I talk about that, but now what's happening is that I tell you, take any card and put in the middle. Don't look. Here is the secret. Take any card only you see the car and put the car in the middle. The middle of 3 is 2. The people don't know he has 3 cars. Okay? And now I tell you, you shuffle, cut and complete, and you do anything you want. Okay? And now, or before, doesn't matter, I do a force, a numerical force. The number of this numerical force, later I will talk about that, is qué, cómo y por qué, what, how, and why. Is the specific requisite for the spectator don't put in question why I ask you like so. I tell you, thinking very high number, high between 1 and 20 or 20 something, but high, difficult. Okay, you need to say that. Later you understand why, but now you only need to say that. When you say that, a spectator tell you 25, 22, 21, 18, 17, 24, 25, but never tell you 2, 3, 9, 37. Never. Always will tell you a number around number 20. Okay? So, now is the moment when I give you. Remember, he is thinking a number around 20. And remember also, his car is in the middle of these 3. But remember also, he has 18. So, in the moment I recover this packet, I can shuffle this packet. In the moment I take this packet, I am not possible to shuffle this packet because it's only 3. And this is why in the moment I take, I look at him and I say, you are thinking one number, right?
Yes.
Now, his number automatically is in number 20 from bottom. Automatically. Unbelievable. Completely chaotic. A thinking card. Okay, because it's very, very similar to thinking card. Now you understand why. And now it's number 20. And what I tell you is, but you are thinking one number, right?
Yes.
Tell me what number you want.
18.
18. And this is unbelievable. Because his car is 20 from the bottom. I know his number is 18. And now I have one more packet for can to make the number. In this case, I need to remove 2 cards from bottom to top because I need to put the card in the number you tell me. Okay? But if he tell me 23, for example, I can do because I have this packet. So I take this packet, imagine it's 23. Okay. Later I go with 18. Okay? This is here. So I put packet, 3, and packet. And now when I recover it, I put these 3 under. So what I do with the last packet is to make the position. In this case, because your number is less than 20, it's easier. It's easier. I don't need to do nothing special with this packet. So only what I do is I take the packet, I put, and in the moment I take the deck, I forget 2 cards. Okay, and now I put 2 cards on the top or in the middle, but on the 18, after the 18. And now the card is in the number he told me. Now what I do is the ritual, the island shuffle, okay, to put the card in the number I need from the top, because the card is now from the bottom. I do nothing. It's true, I do nothing. Everybody do for me, right? I only, 2 cards, to change 2 cards. I do nothing. Later in the video, when I point, you can see I work a lot, but without touch. Okay, then this is the ritual. The ritual is very easy. The card is 3, 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, no, 18, right? What was the card? Spade, that is spade, yes. 18 is here. This is unbelievable. I put face up only for you can see the ritual, okay? But usually I don't know. This is unbelievable because in the moment I do that, in this moment I say, okay, but you are thinking one number. The number was, but I need one person thinking any card. You have a card?
Yes.
And this is unbelievable because this is the effect of the multi-information. Later I will talk about that in the psychology part, okay? But now for you understand how this card was or is passing from a thinking to, from watching card to a thinking card. Okay, now I say, I need one of you think a card. For example, you have a card? Yes. Okay, thinking your card. Thinking your card, this is very important. Thinking your card, because now, from now, this is a thinking card. Because if I don't say thinking your card and later I say, what are you thinking? It's possible he tell me thinking, no, the car I see, because he don't understand me. Not because he's a very bad spectator, no, because he don't understand me. I need to prepare the spectator, but we see that later. Okay, now the important is, his car is in number 18 from the bottom. What I do now is the ritual, is the island shuffle. What is the island shuffle? Island shuffle, I talk a lot about this technique, is I deal packets on the table. When I am near to the number I need, I deal one by one. And when I pass the number, I continue like a packet. And what happens if I do that is the car will be in the same position from top. Look, I deal like a packet. When I am near to the position, I don't know, but I can estimate, I don't know. I deal one by one, okay? When I pass the car, I need to fill because I don't know, the car is face down. I deal like a packet. And now what happens is automatically the car is in the same position from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, only that. You deal like a packet, you deal one by one, and you deal like a packet. Later, when I comment the video, you can see how it's impossible to file here. And you can see how I make time. You can see how I say the spectator did one by one, in what moment, how, and why. You can see everything when we are in the video. Remember, this is only the process. This is only the bruto, the how would say, the master of the project. Okay, the master of the project. So now, when she, in this case him, did that on the table, I say, and that was the ritual, blah, 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 and I don't know how, but if you make the ritual exactly like I tell you, okay, your thinking car need to be in the position you tell me. What was the position?
18.
18. I spread, and now I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Tell me for first time, what are you thinking? Jack of spades, and this car is exactly... Yeah, Jack of spades. Ta-da! And that was the ritual. Good. Okay, guys. So this is the routine. This is the mechanical of the routine, and now we go to the other parts, and the other part is the psychology and everything. One of the force I use a lot is the three touch. I talk about that in many of my work because it's one of my fundamental forcing when I am doing almost every trick, because this is not for to force a car, this is not for to force a packet, this is not for to force, no, it's only for to force the timing of the spectator. With this technique, what I do is to play with the timing of the spectator. And in this act, in the Fullest act, you can see how I can do that in many occasions. You can see how I do that in later when I point the video. You can see in what moment I do. But now I would like to introduce you this theory if you don't see before in one of my work. So this is. I explain now the handlings of the timing of the spectator. Okay, in the routine I do for TV show for the penteller, I use a lot of in many situations, especially in the first part with the concordant numerical, where I do like a 3 or 4 psychology forcings. Okay, but always is the timing. Always is taking the timing of everybody when I touch, when I talk, when I ask, when I point, when I. But because the timing of the spectator is, if you have the timing of the spectator in your hands, you can influence his decisions. You can influence what he thinks. Okay? If I tell you, for example, tell me a number very low, and now I am talking with you, you think. Okay? But if I tell you, tell me a number very low, come on. And now you say, oh shit, a 2. Okay? It's because he don't know it's for him. So he say, oh shit, a 2. Okay, so this is how I'm handling with the timing of the spectator. This is how you give the spectator the freedom or not. Okay, the reaction timing is what? Okay, this is the reaction timing. It's true. It's what? Okay, this is. For example, when I say, "What's your number?" You say, "What? My number." Takatum. This is a reaction. This is a psychology. Okay, tell me a number between 1 and 20. A number between 1 and 20. Okay, boom. Okay, this is the reaction time of the spectator. Depends. My attitude, your reaction is faster or not. If I tell you, Elias, I deal cards, and you tell me stop. Now it's possible, Elias, wait. But if I say, Elias, I deal cards, tell me stop.
Stop.
Now he say, okay, stop. Because he's influenced by me. Okay, this is how how I influence the timing of the spectator. Now, what I do is I divide, not divide later. What I do is I put what is substantial, what is symbolic, because the timing is something you can now touch. Okay, so timing is timing. What I do is I change timing in a physical thing. Okay, imagine this is the timing of the spectator here. This is the timing of the spectator. I am touching the timing of the spectator. And what I do is the timing of the spectator I divide in 3 parts. Because I know the timing is what, okay, is 3, Then what I do is, if this is the timing of the spectator, is, this is the timing. Remember, this is possible, it's like so, or like so. Depend of your influence. Depend if I touch an ideal, or depend if I say ideal cards. But always the timing is under your control. But why I say that? Because this is very, very important. This, in physical thing, is a movement. For example, Ace of Spades. Elias, I deal cards on the table and tell me stop.
Stop.
Always is 3. Now you can see in the TV show, okay, in the pen teller, how every time is 3. Every time. When I say to him, tell me stop. When I say to her, tell me stop. When I say, tell me stop, when I separate the concordant numerical. When I say, always is 3. Always, because I am influenced to you. But because the number is 3, you can do anything you want. For example, I show you card and look 1. You see 1? What is the card?
3 of clubs.
I lost myself. Okay, and see 1. Okay, you see 1? Which one?
6 of diamonds.
6 of diamond? I don't know if I lost. Okay, I think it's
10,
here.
10.
No, 6, no?
6.
See, it was together, 6 and 10. But doesn't matter, because the important is puff, 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 puff. And now that. But because I need to put 4 fingers, it's difficult in this way. But doesn't matter. Another example is that. Tell me a number between 1 and 52.
8.
8? No, bigger, 20 something.
Okay, 21.
21, okay. Or before that, look. Juan, I will deal cards on the table, okay? I don't know how many cards, but doesn't matter. And you tell me stop.
Stop.
Here? What number you told me? 21.
21.
You don't believe me. Look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I put 1 for myself. Okay, let me 1 second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. No, shit. Need to be 21, huh? 1 second. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, doesn't matter. It's a joke. Any number. For example, 27, okay? It's a joke. I deal cards on the table like so. I don't know how many cards, but this doesn't matter. Only in the moment you tell me stop, and I stop.
Stop.
Are you sure? And now count yourself is 27.
Okay.
Very, very fast, because if I count out,
2,
I know.
3, 4, 5.
You don't believe me?
No way.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
27. But this is the same technique. For example, look, 3 of diamond, okay? Before I say him, tell me stop, okay, he don't tell me stop because he don't need to do. He wait 3, exactly in the moment he know what he need to do. Okay, so if I have the 3 of diamond, I say, Elias, I deal cards on the table, I continue, and tell me stop.
Stop.
automatically. It's very, very, very important, my handling of the spectator, okay? Is tell me stop. It's not tell me stop when you want. You need to say exactly what you want the spectator to. Look a car, tell me stop, no now, bigger number, a slow number, I don't care, it's exactly what I feel. It's not because I am doing cheating, okay, I need to cover every action. No, you need to be completely honest. A spectator is like a children, okay? When I do the fan force, for example, if I tell you look a car, okay, it's not possible look another car. But if I tell you look any car you like, okay, now you say, okay, I see one car, but I don't like, or it's not the car I want. You need to be very honest. Always need to be very honest. In this case, it's exactly the same. When I tell you, Elias, tell me stop. Stop. Tell me stop, nothing more. Not when you want. Okay, tell me stop in the car you like. No, tell me stop, because this is not the car I like. This is a force. Okay? If you give freedom, a spectator take this freedom. If you say, tell me stop when you like, and you feel this is an influence, I want to continue, but I feel it's not possible. You feel that because you put in question, this is not the car you like. But if I don't tell you in the car you like, if I don't tell you that, it's nothing to feel. It's only tell me stop. Stop. Okay, nothing more. Okay. Then with the 3 touch, you can do many, many things. For example, look. Look there. Don't look here. Look here. I touch and you tell me stop. Stop. Ta, 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 ta. Always, you can do anything you want. Or for example, I don't know, I can do anything. Look, 10, okay? I deal cards like so. I deal cards and you tell me stop.
Stop.
10. Okay? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, no? It's 10?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 10 cards. Okay, but how? Because what I do is I mix the visual count with the 3 touch. For example, if I need to count 21, what I do is to count 21 less 3. In this case, it's 18, okay? Yeah, 18. So what I do is 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and tell me stop. Okay, and now it's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, this is the 3 touch. Ta, 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 ta. Is the timing of the spectator is in your hands. And when you have the timing in your hands, in this moment you can say to the spectator what he needs to do. Look a card, tell me stop for take a number, tell me stop for take a card, tell me stop for, I don't know. For example, imagine I put 1 card in his pocket. Secondly, I put 1 card in his pocket, okay? Before I put 1 card. And now I say, take a card, this guy is a duplicate. I shuffle, it's completely vanishing, it's not here. But I point and tell me stop.
Stop.
Okay, you, very good. Can you see if you're, and if he have the card. You can force anything you want, but important is to know 2 things. The first thing is how you divide the timing in 3 parts. Okay, every part is every action. For example, every part is an action, depends what you are doing. And the second part is the faster of that depends of your timing. For example, in the video, in the full as, I say to her, I say, and now tell me stop very, very fast. When he say very, very fast, I take 3, but this 3 is faster than to do that. When I do the numerical concordance. Okay, when I do the numerical concordance, in the beginning I say, I deal cards on the table and tell me stop. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4, later I talk about 4. Okay, now I deal and I force 10. I deal cards on the table and tell me stop.
Stop.
It's 10. I tell you, tell me stop in number 7. Okay, so it's pa, pa, pa. How many cards is here? Not here. How many cards? Ta, 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 10. If here is 10, it's because this 4 card is 1 10, another 10, another 10, and another 10. And now I do the change, and now I say, tell me stop very, very fast. And now I go very, very fast. Okay, because always is 3. Always is 3. The velocity, the speed of the timing is putting like you for you. Okay, it's possible very fast or it's possible slower, but always is 3. Very good. Okay, then that was the theory about the 3 touches. The next concept I would like to share with you is the here and now concept. Okay, here and now concept is a very beautiful concept that plays with the memory of the spectator, plays with the naturality, plays with the moment, plays with the sensation of the spectator that everything is not under control. So this is the idea, this is the concept, this is the theory, and later in the show I will tell you in what moment you can find that. Very short video in the clip, in this case, for to talk about here and now. Here and now is a technique I do for many years, for a long time, but I talk about that only from the few months, okay? When I talk about blackouts, how I can put memories that don't exist in the spectator. But here and now is not that. I use here and now technique for to do that, but here and now is another thing. Here and now is to influence the sensation of the spectator. Sometimes here and now also is for to make naturality. Here and now sometimes is for to make a blockout, for to make memory. Here and now is for a lot of things. But what is here and now? Here and now is here and now, no before, no later. Here, okay? Here and in this moment. And because it's here in this moment, is something the spectator feel is not in a schedule. For example, look. If I tell you, Juan, look a car, okay? Okay. Very good. All focus go in the car. How he see the car, what car he see, how I start the action, how I finish the action. It's like if everything is a schedule. It's in a schedule, it's under control, okay? What happened if I put a here and now? Here and now is, for example, this. Juan, take a car. Oh, look a car. I have many here. You have one? Yes. This is important. Oh, okay. Okay? It's something that changed completely the moment. And because it's here. And now, it's not under my control. Because if it's under my control, I start from the beginning like so. But because it's here and now, if something happened now, it's not under control. A spectator is not possible think there is the secret, because it's something is happening in this moment. So if I want to force like so, okay, I can tell you, Juan, take a car, or better a car, okay, or better see a car. You have one? Yes. This is important. What is the principal action? Take a car. But now, because you are very far, because I am not comfort, or because it's better you see a car, I change the proposite, I change the method, and I say, it's better if you see. It's better if you see for the patterns is happening in this moment, in this circumstance, okay? But not because the secret is there. Very good. For example, what is here and now in a force? Here and now in a force is that. I want to force you the 3 of diamond. And now I tell you, Elias, take a car. No, you later. Take a car and show the car to him. This is here and now, okay? Is take a car. And I see the spectator, and I see how he wants to see. Oh, this is what you think. Okay, say, take a car. I look at him, and I say, no, you later. When I say you later, a spectator only can to take one. This is here and now. This is something happening in this moment for a reason. Okay? What you don't know is everything is under my control. And you don't feel that because this is a spontaneous situation. But this is not a spontaneous situation. I take that from my house, okay? Only for to do that. Then, we can see a lot of here and now in the TV show. But now, you can only take the concept. Later, we can see in many times that in action. Sensation of positions is an unbelievable weapon that attacks directly to the sensation of the spectator. In this case, we will talk with the spectator directly, but not with words. We will talk with the spectator directly with the sensation. In this case, I will talk about how the spectator can feel something and make an interpretation about that, make his life about what he's feeling in this moment. For you understand me, I tell you see this intro about this conception, okay? The feeling by position. Magic is emotion, but don't exist emotion without sensation. Sensation is what opens the emotion of your life. Wow. I am not crazy, no, it's because this is what I want to talk now. What the spectator is feeling, every second, okay? When I talk about feeling, I am talking about maybe a concept using or mixing the perception and sensation. This is very, very good, okay? Perception and sensation is unbelievable. I can open my eyes and I close. If this if the room is very dark, it's possible I am colder than if the room is a very happy color, okay? It's our perception of the reality, okay? Because your brain is making your sensation using the patterns, okay? I open my eyes, I analyzing, and now I close, and now your brain is making your experience, okay? This is very exaggerated, but this is very, very interesting for what I talk you now. It's very, very important to make the sensation, the visions, the sensation perception of the spectator, okay? For example, one of the theory always I use is to put a spectator in my point of view for the spectator can feel how difficult is that. For example, if I tell you, Javi, take any card, okay, show the card everybody, not to me, very good, put by the card, very good, now it's possible I control or doesn't matter, okay, and now I say, think in your card. I think your card is a red, and I think your card is a full of diamonds. Okay? All right. What is happening now? In my position, I'm in the spectator position. In my position is, I don't know what is the card, and I guess what is the card. But a spectator don't feel that. Why? Because everybody knows what is the card. Everybody is in the spectator point of view. It's not possible to feel how difficult it is, I don't know what is the card. If I want everybody feel how difficult it is, I don't know what is the card, what I do is to put everybody in my position. For you understand me. Look, take any card. Don't show the card, only you see the card. Put back. Now, everybody is in my position. Everybody don't know what is the card. If now I tell you, I think your card, now everybody know how difficult it is to know what the card. Because everybody is watching me in his position. And because you don't know what is the card, and you don't know what is the card, and you don't know what is the card, now you can feel how difficult it is to know the card. Okay? Then, if I tell you what is the card, you say, shit, this is unbelievable. Okay? Because you are feeling, you are living the trick from another point of view, from my magician point of view. Now I show you how impossible is that. Only change one thing. If he show or don't show the card. Only change that. You take one card. If you show the card to everybody, for you it's very easy. If you don't show the card, for you it's very difficult. Now you can know how difficult is that. Okay, this is sensation. This is the handling the sensation of the spectator. But this is not visual sensation. What is a visual sensation? Visual sensation, for example, is that. Imagine I do a double leaf and I say 4 of spades. Good. You don't believe me, but if I pass my hand on top and I snap my finger, what before was a 4, now is the 8. Okay. If we analyzing that, we can feel 2 cards. Because the first card was here, and the second card is here. It's 2 different experiences. The first experience was here. The card was here. This is one experience, okay? And the second experience is the change of the card. But was different card in different places. The sensation is 2 cars. I don't know why, but 2 cars. If I want to make the sensation of only 1 car, what I need to do is that. For example, I take the double car and I put, this is like example, okay? I put the double car here. Put the other camera, Danny, for the people can see. I put the car here. The people is watching the car here. I make the photography of the car here. And I say the 4 of spade. I love the 4 of spade. It's one of my favorite. It's not the best, but I love. But look now. If I pass my hand, now in only 1 second, puff, shit! Here, a few seconds ago, was the 4. It's only 1 car. Always was in the same position. You don't change. I don't see you touch. If I show you the 4 here and the 8 here, it's 2 cars. In the numerical concordance, later I point when I comment the video, you can see how everything is under control. In the moment I have the 4, 10 here, and now I tell you, count how many cars is, taka, 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 10. Okay, here is 10, it's because this is 1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. I destroy the pattern. But immediately, I do the change, and I put this 4 car exactly like was the 7, the 10, exactly like was. And not only that, every stem is exactly the same, because what I do is that, I tell you, tell me stop.
Stop.
1, 2, 3 or 4, 4, very, very good. Okay, now I deal car and you tell me stop. Taka, 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 stop. And now I spread and I put my hand like so. Okay? And now I say count. Taka, 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 10. I don't know how, but if here is 10, not here, blah, 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 is because this is 1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. I take, I change, I put, and now I put exactly the same position. Because now a spectator can feel how everything is exactly the same except the change of the card. Don't have chaos in his mind. Don't think was the 10, but later the 10 was there, then put on the table, on the deck, and he lost and he take again, because the 10 card is here, but he count 3 here, and now the 3 card he put here. No, it's too chaotic situation. And we are handling with the sensation of the spectator. And the sensation of the spectator need to be very clean, because spectator need to understand with only one point of view. A spectator need to see and say, wow, this is unbelievable. If I do that like so, look how the concordance, you feel different if I do like so. Look. Tell me stop, Elias.
Stop.
1, 2, 3 or 4?
4.
4 card. I put 4 card here. I deal cards on the table and you tell me stop.
Stop.
Okay, stop. Can you count how many cards is there? 10. I don't know now. Okay. If here is 10, it's because this is 1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. Imagine. Okay. Now I do like so. And I say, but not only that. Okay. Can you take a little packet? Okay. 1 more or 2 more. It's okay for you. Now here is no 10 cards. Can you count how many cards here? It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 1 7, another 7. Shit, it's the same, but it's completely different.
Yeah.
It's completely different. Only because we handling the deck, but not the sensation of the spectator. Okay? Then it's very, very important the perception of the sensation of the spectator. This is the concept, this is the theory, and later when I point to the video, you can see how this happens in many, 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 many moments. I think for me one of the secrets of the control of the spectator is to touch, is to look, is to point. Okay, and in the video you can see how important is that, how you can take the focus of everybody, only touching, only pointing, only looking. Also the words is very important, no? What you say and what the spectator listen. But in this case I am talking directly about the physical thing, okay, your body language. And this is the intro on this section, and later in the video we can see in what moment I use that. Okay guys, another of the concept always I use for the handling of the spectator. You can see how always I touch, because we are humans. This is the magic is a relation with another person, right? To make the empathy with the spectator, you need to touch. This is why always when I do a show, always I say, can you sit very far, very, very near to me, like you love me? Because I need to touch you. But I explain you the secret. I explain you why. Why you make the empathy, okay? Everybody have a privacy area. The privacy area is more or less that. It's more or less 14 centimeters of you. This is your privacy area. This is mine. If I talk with you, this is normal. We are talking. This is more than 40 centimeters. Okay? But if I close to you, now you are in tension, right?
Yeah.
Because I am invading your privacy area. In magic is the same. In magic, to do a force, if I tell you, Elias, tell me stop, you are more freedom than if I tell you, Elias, tell me stop. Because now you are in tension, right? When I am invading his privacy area, I am touching you. Okay? When I am in a table, I am touching you. You are touching me. This is energy. This is the people understand this is a teamwork. It's very, very, very important. The people feel this is a teamwork, and your participation is very, 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 very important. This is not me. I am God. Look what I do, and you are my no. This is because you take a car. This is because you think a car. This is because you. This is very, very important. Spectator feel a very big part of your show, because if the spectator feel is a part of your show, a spectator don't want to mistake. A spectator don't change the car. A spectator don't tell you another number, because a spectator feel a mistake is his mistake, and he don't want to fail. But this depends how you make the spectator feel. If the spectator is your family, or the spectator is a simple spectator. For me, a spectator is my family. Always I say the theory of the children to the mother. Always I say, if one children go to the mother and say, look mother, this little trick. The mother don't say, hey, this is a shit. No, because she love him. She love him. In the table, it's exactly the same. They need to love you, and you need to love they. Because if the people feel love, this is like a hippie, right? But it's true. It's true. If the people feel love, the people is happy. If the people is happy, it's not making conflicts. And for that, for me, it's very important to touch, to look, to talk, okay? For example, if I give you the hand, if I tell you, how are you? And now I do like so, you don't feel good. You don't feel good because it's not only that. But if I tell you, how are you? You help me? You don't believe that. Look, now you say, what I do? What I do? It is the contagion. The empathy is what I need to do, what you need, okay? This is very, very important. And this is the success of your psychology forcings. Because the problem of the psychology forcing is, I influence you, but the last words is in your area, is in your mind, is in your reaction. They have the last, how you say, the último decision. The last decision is of the spectator. If the spectator is in your team, he don't care. You are sure he will work like you want. Okay, this is one thing. How a spectator need to feel. This is the success of the empathy. You can see in the TV show how in the final of the TV show the guy here is coming with me, he hugged me, he love, he say you are my best friend, you are, because this is what he feel. But he feel because I give him that. Also because I feel this is not something I am interpretation. No, I am like so. I love the life. I love the friendship. I love the persons. Okay, and because I am looking for that. This is what I try to transfer, to transmit. Okay, this is very, very important. Every person is a word, but I am talking about my word. This is one thing. The other thing is how important is to touch. How important is to point. How important is to look for control of the situation, for the control of the spectator. If you see the TV show act, later you can see, in many, many, many moments, I point, I say, I look at you. In one moment I say, I don't know how important are you, but now is my moment. This is very, very important because sometimes a spectator take completely freedom. For example, when he take the deck in the beginning, I say, okay, I don't care, do anything you want. But until now, because if I don't cut him, it's possible he take a lot of, como dice confianza, a lot of Trust. Okay. Then you can see how in one moment he stand down and he leave, and I say, hey, come here, sit, and now I continue. Okay. Is look what I am doing. Come here and sit, but not bad. It's in friends. It's like it's not because he's very popular and you are doing that. Now you need to be like okay, yes, come there, okay. No. I am show you that you can hear. Where you go? Come here. Okay, and nothing more because this is what I am doing. If you don't see how I do that, okay. So where you living? Then the important is also for example, look how you touch. I talked about that before, but now you can see at the moment, okay? How important is the point? If I tell you, imagine I need to do a pass, okay? I need to do a pass, like so. And now I say, point any person you want, here, or who you want. You can see how now I do the pass, but it's no misdirection. No, it's a misdirection, but the misdirection is something is lateral. It's happening at the same moment. But it's no misdirection because sometimes the misdirection is very obvious. Tamarit always say the bad misdirection is when you take the break and now you say look the plane and now you do the pass. And later when the car is on the top, the people say I don't see how you put the top, but when you look at the flight in this moment maybe you do. Because sometimes the misdirection is very obvious because the misdirection is not physical, misdirection is psychologically. When the spectator feel he lost something, a spectator is not stupid and a spectator feel and know you do in this moment, okay? He take one car and the car is on the top, okay, but I don't remember what was between he take the car and the car was on top. Then there is when you do the secret. There is a misdirection, but it's a bad misdirection because don't say to the spectator nothing. Understand more or less? It's difficult, but more or less. So here is the saying. For example, everything what I do now here is misdirection, but it's misdirection because misdirection is something is at this moment. Okay? No, because I pretend to do misdirection. What I pretend to do is direction. What I pretend to do is to make the moment. Look, for example, I say, Elias, look a car. I have many cars. Tell me if your car is one of these or not. This is, okay, tell me what's your car.
Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds, and it's here. For to do the misdirection, a spectator need to understand what is happening. Okay? A spectator need to understand, for example, why I removed the box. Okay? But to remove the box need to be there before. Okay? How is the technique? The technique is that I force you the car, I control the car, I palm in the car, okay? And now, because I need to put the deck here, yes or yes, I need to remove that. Yes or yes, because I need to spread. But what is the problem? The problem is, in neuroscience, when some object is static, don't call your focus. For example, when I do the car inside the bottle, or for example, when I do the shoes on the table, and the people don't see the shoes, don't see the bottle, because the object is coming in transit moment, okay? So when the spectator find the object there, a spectator don't put in question. A spectator only see one object when you move. In the moment I do that is when call your focus. It's possible the bottle is there and the people don't see. Then what is the problem? The problem is I palming, I take, but now is the problem. The moment when I do that is the problem, okay? Because now here is when go the focus. In this moment, what I do, like Arturo Ascanio said, is I make another movement longer than the first. And this is why I take the deck, I put the deck, and now I wait, and at the same moment I remove my hand, I start to spread. And also I point. When I point, automatically you see. Okay? This is the dance for to put the car on the box. Another example is that. Another example is exactly that. Imagine I tell you show a car. I have many cars. You see one? Yes. Tell me, take that, we don't use this. Tell me more or less what you see. In the middle?
Yes, more or less in the middle.
More or less here? Okay, if your car, you see your car here?
No.
No, and this is because this is your car, yes?
No.
No, okay, can you take the packet? Let me to see. Wow, one car is face down. What are you thinking?
Ace of hearts.
Ace of hearts, okay. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. It's not misdirection. It's direction. It's to point. It's to touch. It's to. What I do here is that I put this packet here, and this packet is exactly in the same position that my hand is coming. Okay, later. So when I force you a card and I pass, because I need to put the deck here, I need to take the card. Then this is the moment when I palming, I add because I need to put the packet. And now I pass and I give you the packet. Okay? You can see how it's pa, 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 but everything is with scent. A spectator understands everything. A spectator, when the spectator see the pillars of this trick, it's very, very clear. The first pillar was see a card, and the second pillar was banishing the card from the deck. It's no extra pillar, a spectator don't remember. Where it's possible I do a cheating. Okay? So, but for to do every of this technique, is very, very important to look. It's very, very important to point. It's very, very important to touch. Okay? For example, look a card. I have many. I don't know how many, but I have this or this or this. You have? It's now, yes, tum, pum, look, pa, 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 pa. It's the handling of the spectator. For example, you can see how strong is that. Look. Javi, let me to take one card we don't use. Okay, we don't use. Sometimes it's very difficult to explain because for me it's very, very assimilated. Okay, so one card here is missing, but doesn't matter. Okay, this is for later. Can you deal one by one? Okay, this is maybe it's for you. This for you. This for you. I try. Dime en español. Tell me, for example, you finish? Put the deck there. Can you count how many cards? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, can you put the card? It's one 10, it's another 10, it's another 10, it's another 10. Okay, it's exactly the same. It's touch, it's only touch. Look, how many cards you want? 12. Okay, take and deal very fast. And now I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tell me, for example, nothing more is stop. But I don't say stop, it's only path. And you tell me, and you take, and you always the handling of the spectator is that. Is look, is point, and is touch. Okay? And all that is a very good example of that. But what is better is when you see exactly this in the TV show act. When I talk about pillars, I talk about many, many things, and every time I talk about pillars, I say different things, right? Because for me, pillars, the theory of the pillars is very, very, very important. It's one of my more important thing when I want to make a trick, okay? So in this case, I will talk you, because I do in the show, in the full show, I will tell you how you can combine it pillars, okay? How a spectator forgets something, how you put very, very strong one part of the trick, how you can do a final, a better final, a more stronger final, okay? So everything is in this section about the pillars, and later you can see in the video. Okay, another the concept I use, and I work in a lot of my work, and now you can see in live, okay, is two things at the same time. The first thing is the pillars of a trick, and the second thing is the punctuation symbols, okay? Very, very fast. What is the pillars? The pillar is what's, ¿cómo se dice? Sujeta, lo que sujeta la memoria. What holds the memory of the spectator. If I tell you, describe me, what is the triumph? You say, one spectator take a card, lost the card, shuffle face up and face down, slam the finger, and all cards face up. This is the pillar. If any of these pillars don't exist in your memory, it's not possible reconstruction the trick. Okay? This is an unbelievable theory because the pillar, you make the pillar how you want the spectator to remember what you are doing. This is one theory, very, very, very essential of the theory. And the other theory is punctuation symbols, okay? With my voice, with the sing, the melody of my voice, okay, I can handle the focus of the spectator. For example, I can use exclamation, I can do the ellipsis, I can do the punctuation, the question, I can use the parentheses, okay? And you, like a person, you can describing what I am doing. For example, with the melody of my voice. If I say, do you know what happened yesterday in Nino, Nino, Ni, Nino, Nino, Ni? Every time I do this melody, a spectator understands it's coming a question. And every time you make a punctuation symbol, every time you do, doesn't matter which one, exclamation, the question, the ellipsis, every punctuation symbol, every time you use one, okay, a spectator will put the focus on you. Because the brain of the spectator tells to the spectator, this is important. For example, exclamation. When I say, you remember here and now, the here and now theory, this is exclamation. When I tell you, take a card, what? Ah, okay, don't look. This is exclamation. Or for example, if I tell you King of Spades, tell me stop.
Stop.
If you don't tell me stop in the King of Spades, and now I need to deal more, I only say a question. Look, tell me stop.
Stop.
I show you the 7 of diamond trick before? No. Okay, I show you later. You can see how I do a question, a spectator look at me, and I can continue dealing cards, and a spectator don't care. Okay? Because the focus of the spectator is in one thing or the other thing. When I do, for example, a parenthesis, I can do a top change. For example, 3 of clubs. This is the card you are thinking. No thinking. This is the card you take before. Okay? And I change. Parenthesis for a spectator is when your voice is like so, and now it's broke the voice for to put clarity something. This is the card you take. And now you say, what? Okay? Because this is the brain of the spectator. Okay. This is usually, to explain that, I am 3 or 4 hours, because it's more than that, of course. But you can find that in many of my work. I only say that because it's very, very important. You understand what is happening in some part of the TV show Fullest Act. Okay. For example, sometimes a spectator is relaxed. After effect, a spectator is completely relaxed, because this is in punctuation symbol is a dot, is a point. When I tell you, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades, and this guy is exactly the Ace of Spades. This is finished. This is point. A spectator now relax. People say, "Wow, this is unbelievable. This is For example, a comma. If I say, I don't know what happened, but if I put the King of Spades in the bottom, automatically it's on the top. And every time I put on the bottom, and I don't know how, the King of Spades is on the top. Okay? This is a comma because a spectator reaction to this fast, but a spectator understand the trick continue. Okay? But this is a comma or this is a point. And what is important is, after this comma or after this dot, I can do the secret. For example, look, Elias, this is the Jack of Spades, right? If I put in the middle, I don't know how, if I snap, the Jack is on the top. And now, completely open, I can do like so, and prepare the double. Completely open. Because now I am sure a spectator don't see. A spectator see, but don't watch. Don't wreck in his memory, because the focus is in another place. You can find this moment in many, many moments of the TV show. For example, in one of the moments in the numerical concordance, okay, I say, how many cards now? 7. If here is 7 cards, what before was 10, now is 1 7, another 7, another 7, another 7. And now everybody say, wow, this is some blah, 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 blah. And now I say, look at one. But it's only for her in the show, in this case for you, for him, okay? And what I do is I make the secret in the moment I know the brain of the spectator is out. When the spectator is pause, when the spectator is pause, when the spectator is thinking an answer because I make a question, there is when I do the cheating. But in the TV show, you can see how in one moment, for example, I need the misdirection will be very, very, very strong. And this is how this pillar, the pillar is this moment. For example, when I say 1, 2, 3, 7, if here is 7 cards, one pillar, here now is 1 7, another 7, and the final pillar. This is what the people need to remember. If here is 7, here is 7. If here is 10, here is 10. This is the pillars. But how is important to know the pillars. Because if I say, look a card, now this is a pillar. This is a pillar because for you, if I say, look a card, for you, for the rest of the spectator, this card is for something. This card is important. Then this information passed from short time to long time because I need to remember this card. Because if not, why he show? Okay, and this is important pillar. What is the problem? The problem is, if this is an important pillar, when I say to her in the TV show, what are you thinking? Jack of hearts. It's possible the rest of the spectators say, she is not thinking. She see a card. Okay, because everybody remember the pillar. What I do is, I destroy this pillar. What I do is, I make a punctuation symbol, okay, for the people is putting the focus in another place, for to force the card in this moment. Because I am forcing the card in the moment the focus is in another place, a spectator miss this pillar. Because this pillar don't exist in the memory of the spectator, this moment is possible is a thinking card later. Understand? Okay? For example, with my body, with my intention, with my character, with my style, how you can see in the TV show, you can make the point or the comma very, very strong. For the reaction of the spectator will be very, very strong. Okay, for example, that. I can say, can you count how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here is 7, then this is 1, 7, another 7, another 7, another 7. Now, if I do like so, everybody is like, oh, wow, it's beautiful, and it's only 3 seconds. But look how this point is a point because spectator thing is finished. Okay, how this point can be stronger, can be longer, not stronger. How many cards? Or tell me stop. Stop. Okay. You don't believe me. What? What happened? When I say you don't believe me, the spectator say, what happened? What happened? But count how many cards is there.
1, 2, 3, 7.
I don't know how, but if here is 7 cards, was before was tens, pause, and the neighbor say, what? Here is 1, 7, another 7, another 7, another 7. I will say, wow, wow. Okay? Always I say, for me, magic is 3 things, 3 memories style. It's the rational memory, sensitive memory, emotional memory. Okay? Rational is when a spectator see and understand nothing. Sensitive, when a spectator is very, very, very happy to be here. I love magic, I am with friends, it's unbelievable, I feel happy. And emotional is exactly this. Emotional is what the spectator is feeling. And this depends how you finish. This depends on your voice. This depends if you say what happened before that happened. This depends of you, like a magician. The time, the reaction time of the spectator, oh my God, you see that, you see that, depends how you handling that of the spectator, okay? And you can see in the TV show later, I will point when we are, how I prepare the spectator because I need to do a very big handlings. For example, imagine I need to search the 4 aces, okay? I don't know where is the 4 aces. If I tell you, tell me, imagine you don't know the card, okay? Tell me, you don't believe me, tell me this card.
I don't know.
Are you say 4 of diamonds?
4 of diamonds.
4 of diamonds. And this card is the 4 of diamonds. Ta-da! And now I take the aces, all focus is here, right? All focus is here. But if I need to search the aces, what I do is I load that. Because the reaction of everybody is longer. Look. I put 1 card here. Any card is possible. I don't know what card you're thinking. This is unbelievable. I don't know if it's good or not. Tell me for first time what card you're thinking.
4 of diamonds.
4 of diamonds. Are you sure? Any card is possible. You say the position, you say the card, you make any card you want. You don't believe me, but this card is exactly the 4 of diamonds. Ta-da! And now I have a lot of time. now I have a lot of time. Because now the people say, wow, it's true, shit, you see that, you see what? Yeah, because I am learning that, okay? So, in this concept, I talk about pillars. Pillar is what the spectator remember, okay, of fundamental thing of the trick. Depends, if I do this pillar when the spectator see fundamental, a spectator remember if this card was watching or thinking, okay? And the other thing is, the pillar mixing with the punctuation symbols. Punctuation symbol is the moment where the focus of the spectator is out for a natural thing in the timeline, because the trick, because I do a question, because I do exclamation, because I do one more time that. Look, six of hearts, okay? Take one card, Elias, put here. This is exclamation. This is exclamation. I say take one card. Okay, put here is exclamation, it's a here and now, and here and now is exclamation, okay? So, this is a very good concept. I use a lot in my tricks, and one example of that is the TV show act. See you later. In this case, I would like something I love, and it's the relation between memory and timeline, okay? The timeline of the trick and the memory of the spectator. In this case, I will talk to you about the sensation, the memory by sensation, okay? So, I introduced you that, okay? And later in the video clip of the act, of the full act, I tell you in what moment I can use that. Then the idea of the immediate memory is very, very interesting because it's to play with the timeline. Okay, timeline is the time of the trick, and the timeline is not possible to change. When you start a trick and you finish a trick, this is not possible to change. It's not possible to stop. It's not possible to be faster. The timeline is the timeline like in your life. Okay, and the timeline is when you building the pillars, is when you make all your theory. And this is very interesting to understand because when I talk about immediate memory, okay, is making a directly reference to the timeline. For example, imagine this is the box, okay? Imagine I tell you, look a car, and I force you the car, and now I palm in the car, and now I move, and I tell you, look, your car is not here, because your car is in the box, okay? A spectator don't see how you put the car on the box, but because the car appear on the box immediately after you see the car, when you go back in your memory, it's very easy to remember you move the box. Of course, when you move the box, you put the car by association. It's not because you feel. This is why in Penteller Act, I do the joke of I don't speak English. Look what I do. I do like so. I say, look one car, okay, or taka 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 ta. I palming, I do like so, and now I say, tell me stop.
Stop.
Tell me stop.
Stop.
Tell me. Okay, my English is very bad. What I am doing is, this movement is very far and far and far and far and far in the timeline. And this is why I launch this moment. Because when I do this joke, and now I show the car is not here, now my body is here. My body is far than the object. And this object is there from very, very far time in the timeline. And you don't remember if this block is there before or after he take a car, and you don't remember because you don't care, because what you are doing is to disassociate, don't associate, completely different, separate the action, the moment. What is the moment? The moment is you see one car and the car is in the box, and I separate the moment where you see the car and when the moment appear in the box. For example, when we talk about a technique, it's exactly the same. For example, if I tell you, Elias, take a car. Okay, put back the car, okay, and now I do the pass, okay, and the car is on the top. If you put the car, and now any spectator see a strange movement, okay, a spectator associated his car to this movement, because this is just now. What happens if I make this theory, if I make this concept? If I tell you take a car, okay, put back the car, and now I take the break. I do nothing. I take the break and I talk. The next trick I love. The next trick is one of my favorite tricks, blah, 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 blah. And now, completely open, I do like so. Completely open. And the people don't care. Because in the timeline, when the spectator take the car and when the moment when I move the tech, it's very, very far. And this is why spectators don't associate in this movement to this movement. Okay? This is the concept, and you can see also in the TV show act how I can do that, how I do that in many, many times. Another important thing always I talk is about educating the spectator. Educating the spectator is a fascinating theory about how you prepare to the spectator what he need to think and what he don't need to think by the repetition of a technique. For you understand me better, I introduce you to this video where you can find, when you can learn, and later in the video clip you can see. Now I will talk about one theory I love. This theory I learned from one of my pillars in my life, from one of my master. It's a Gavi Parera from Barcelona, and I listened the first time to him when he talked about educating to the spectator. Educate, he used for another thing, okay? But the theory is the same. The theory is completely the same, and this is why it's very important to know what is your style for to change the technique to your style. What is educating to the spectator? Educating to the spectator is to repeat one thing sometimes. Every time you repeat one thing, you are give more information to the spectators, okay? We know what is a running gag, or we know what is a leitmotif. A running gag is when, for example, I say, I don't know, is your lie, I don't care. This is a running gag. Every time I do that, every time I repeat that, every time it's stronger, and every time it's more funny. Okay? In a technique, it's exactly the same, or in the life, it's exactly the same. Every time you repeat action, a spectator have more information about this action. Okay? So, if for example I say, Jack of Diamond, this is your card, this is unbelievable. Jack of Diamond is unbelievable. But now if I do like so, it's a Ten of Hearts. And later, I say, remember what's your card? The Ten of Hearts. This is the Ten of Hearts. Okay? I do the change, and now change. Okay. If I do the top chain like so, and every time that I do the top chain, I do like so, because we learned the top chain from Slidini, okay, it's tension and relax, tension and relax. I learned from Tamarid and at the same time from Slidini, okay? But what is the problem? The problem is a spectator is not stupid, and a spectator, the third or the fourth time you do that, a spectator is waiting a change. Why? Because you only do that when you change the card, no before. We are educating the spectator. This is why, using this theory, this is why I use my top change. This is why I use my second deal. It's a top chain or second deal, okay? Depends. In the top chain, when I do the top chain, for example, Jack of Diamond, okay? Can you help me? You. Can you put? And now this guy is another. This top change I make using the theory of educating the spectator. Why? Because I remember many, many years ago when I was very young, and I start to do many, many tricks. If you see my style, you can see how I do a lot of change. It's happening many things, but always, all my life was the same, okay? The same style, blah, 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 blah. Then, in one moment when I was working in the pub, my top chain is the classic tone change, okay? Classic tone change. But I feel a spectator start to understand after I do my 124 top change, because I do a lot of change. In this moment is when I understand I need to apply the education spectator, and I make this top change. Why I make this top change? I make this top chain because I divide this top chain in three parts. The part when I show the card, the justification for to put the card on the deck, and the moment when I separate the card from the deck. But the second part always is different. So the external life of the technique always is different. For example, I can tell you, Ten of Hearts, and now my glasses, you can see my glasses is coming down. In this moment, I only need to put the glasses like so, and now I do the change. Or, for example, I can tell you, Jack of Diamond, who help me? Put your hands. Okay, no, maybe you put your hands. And now I do the change. I do exactly the same, but what you see is completely different. Only because the middle part is different, okay? The justification, how I put the card in the deck, every time is different. And because this part is different, I am not educating to the spectator, is coming a change. A spectator is not possible to see a change, because spectators don't see the same change many times. And of course, The middle part is a natural part. I put the card in the deck because I need to point a person, maybe you is better, or I need to glasses, or I say jack of diamonds. No, I don't use, or maybe yes. Can you help me? Or I don't know. The middle part always is completely different, and this is why I can do this technique for many times, because this technique always is a normal technique. Okay. I think the magician have a bad feeling, okay, when the magician say, if one technique is secret, it's better if you don't repeat. Because if you repeat, a spectator can catch, can see. But this is not true. Because do you think a spectator count how many times you give the deck to the spectator? No, because this is a normal action. If this is a normal action, a spectator don't put the focus there. And here, it's possible I am doing the secrets. Okay? Do you think a spectator count how many times you put the deck on the table? No, because this is normal action. So, to take one card, to put the card, and now to remove, need to be a normal action. Like when I give the deck, like when I shuffle, like when I put, like when, if the spectator feel a normal, a spectator don't wreck. If the spectator don't wreck, a spectator don't play. If the spectator don't play, this don't exist. If this don't exist, the transformation of the card is a miracle. Okay? So, this is the secret why I can do a lot of tone change, how you can see in the full last act. I do a lot of things in the first part, okay? And the spectator don't see the change. I do the 7, I do the 10, I do the 3 card, I do the same value, I do a lot of top change, but every top change is completely different because I application the theory of educating the spectator. I talk about that many times. ¿Qué, cómo y por qué? What, how, and why. But because in this full last act, I do again, I need to explain you with full detail what is that, what is exactly that. This is very easy. This is only to make to the spectator estimate a number without he have the feeling is under my control. So this is the theory, and later in the video we can see where I use. ¿Qué, cómo y por qué? In Spanish. ¿Qué, what, cómo, how, por qué, why. Okay? I explained you before about the theory of closing doors. Okay? Closing door is when a spectator have no questions. Open door is when a spectator have a question. Tell me a number.
3.
3. This is open door because I don't know what is the finality of this 3. In the moment I say, okay, look in my pocket, 3 cards. A spectator close the door. Now understand why. Why this is important? Because in the moment a spectator closes the door, a spectator don't think more about that because he put a finish to this action. Okay? When I talk about qué, cómo y por qué, what, where, how, and why, I am talking about closing doors. A spectator estimate per me. When the guys say 21 in the ritual, this is estimation of the spectator. I say the spectator exactly what he need to tell me, okay? And the spectator don't have doubts. The spectator say, okay, 20, 21, 23, or 24, but the spectator never tell me why between 1 and 20. Why not between 1 and 52? Why? And the more important thing is, when you finish the trick, okay, a spectator never tell me, yes, but this is very easy because you only tell him between 1 and 20. A spectator don't remember that. Why you don't remember? Because you close this door in his memory. Okay? For that, the structure of the question need to be yes or yes, what you need to do, how you need to do, and why you need to do. Okay? I tell you, thinking a very high number. What is a very high number? And this is why I help you, and I tell you, high, between 1 and 20 or 20 something. And now I say, but high, difficult. But high, difficult. This is what closed the door. Now you understand what is a high number, and now you understand why it's between 1 and 20 something. Because this is for help you. It's not for you tell me 1, or you tell me 2, or you tell me 4. What I am doing is, I give you a question, but at the same time I am closing your question. I am giving you the answers. So I am closing your door. Okay? Thinking a very high number. What is a very high number? What is a very high number? 100? Or 20, I don't know. And this is why it's coming the second part. Between 1 and 20 or 20 something. And now I say, but high, for difficult. But high, for difficult, but high for difficult. And now spectators don't have question, because if the spectators say, but why between 1 and 20? I tell you why. If I tell you why, you have don't put in question. So what I am doing is closing the door for this moment, automatically remove from your memory, and only rest the number. Only that, okay? Also, I can, because the spectator is estimating by you, okay? Also, you can influence more to the spectator for a specific number. For example, if I want to do that, but in this case, but doesn't matter. Remember, it's around, it's not exactly, okay? Thinking very, very, very high number, between 1 and 20, or between 1 and 30, or 20 something, or a number. You have one? What number you want?
21.
21. And now if you count, it's I don't count, it's 23, okay? It's 23. But why? Because in this case, you believe me, for no count one by one again, is what I do is I tell you from where you need to count. For you understand me, if I tell you, think a number, but very high, between 1 and 20. In this moment, in your mind, is between 1 and 20. High for difficult, okay, 20 something. But this sensation of high number between 1 and 20 is from 1 to 20, okay? But I can reduce more your perception, your sensation. For example, I can tell you, thinking any number, very high, I don't know, between 1 and 20, or more than 10 to 20 or 20 something. And now this is like anything you want, but the range now is smaller. Okay, now it's from 10 to 20. Height is 18. It's 19. It's no possible less. But because everything what I say in the moment I'm closing doors, because I give you all solutions, later when the trick finish, you don't remember that. You only remember you think a number. And this is unbelievable, okay? So this is the idea of qué, cómo y por qué, what, how, and how, what, why, and how, okay? For to make a spectator estimate for you. Okay. For example, tell me any number you want.
8.
8 is very easy. Okay. Tell me one number between 1 and 10, very high, for difficult.
7.
7 or 8. Okay. Tell me any number. 18. Tell me think any number you want, very, very high, between 1 and 20, but high, difficult. 19, 18, 17, 32. Thinking a very, very, very high number. Okay. 26, 27, but high, difficult. 30, 33. Okay, I am estimating the spectator. I say to the spectator what he needs to do, but at the same time I tell you why you need to do that. Not because I want to force you. No, you do that because I need a number difficult. Because I need a difficult number, the number needs to be high. Okay? Because this is the psychology of the numbers. I don't know why, but the spectator feel even numbers is more beautiful than an odd number. 8 is more beautiful than 7. 6 is more beautiful than 3. I don't know why, but even number is like a perfect, okay? All time when we put something even, it's like a perfect. When we put something odd, it's like a, right? It's the perception of the psychology. But also, a bigger number is more difficult than a slower number. 11 is more important than 7. 19 is more important than 11, but we don't know why. Maybe for the value of the money, maybe for the, I don't know. When you have bigger number, it's more important than a low number. Because this is the psychology of the spectator, it's very easy to make a spectator estimate. For example, depends what I tell you, you do one thing or another thing. If I tell you, imagine you have between two numbers in your mind. You have the number 8 and the number 9. Okay, but the spectator don't know, and me don't know. It's 8 and 9. Depends what I tell you, you take one number or another number. For example, I tell you, you have two numbers in your mind, right? Thinking a beautiful number, 8. But if I tell you, thinking a difficult number, 9. Okay? This is only the psychology of the numbers. For that, if I want to force 18, okay, if I tell you thinking a very high number between 1 and 20, but high, difficult number, 18 or 19, depends what I tell you. Also, I can influence you. Of course, you can take 18 or 19 only because you are changing a number. But if I influence you, it's more probability he take exactly the number I want. Okay, because this is general psychology and our perception about the values, about the numbers. Okay, so this is a technique I use a lot in many of my tricks. And one more time, this is a technique I use in full-as acts. And again, I will talk about pillars, but in this case, I talk about pillar making contrast. Okay, when the final is very strong. This final don't depend of the transformation of the car. This final don't depend of the car appearing the number. This car don't depend of no. The final depends of the construction of the trick. But the construction of the trick happens in the middle, in the beginning, and in different parts before the final. Okay, how I make that? How I handle the pillar? How I communicate the pillar for to make a very big final? This is my theory. Another very important thing for me, talking again about the pillars, you can see that in the full-as act, and this is now you understand why I do exactly this moment. When I construction a trick, I use the pillars, like I told you before. Okay, for example. Triumph, like I told you before, one spectator take a card, another spectator, one spectator take a card, the card is lost, you shuffle the deck face up and face down, and now all cards face down except the shoes card. This is the fundamental pillar for the spectator reconstruction, the trick in his memory. Okay, the pillars depends if you want to use the pillar or not. For example, when I shoot the card, it's possible I destroy this pillar because I want this card will be a thinking card later, like I explained you before. Okay, but the theory I introduced you now is the contrast, the contrast, no, ¿cómo se dice? Juntar, the comparison, sorry, the comparison of the pillars, the comparison of the pillar. Look, what is how one pillar is working with another pillar for to make stronger the trick. Okay, for example, imagine I do the triangle again. And now you take one card. This is the pillar first. You put by the card, okay, and I pass and I shuffle. This is not the pillar because I don't interest in the spectator remember this moment. So this is why I talk. In this moment I say the trick I love is better because I don't want you wreck this moment. The first pillar is only you take the card. Second pillar, okay, I shuffle the card face up and face down. Okay. Is completely shuffled, face up and face down. You can see face up and face down. Okay, now I do any technique. Now it's possible I shuffle and I uncut. Doesn't matter what you are doing. Okay, but the pillar for the spectator is the card is face up and face down. Depending the version you are doing. Now, if everybody put their hand like so, okay, put the hand like so. When I do like so, taka 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 taka, puff. When I spread the card, all card is face down except the shoes card. Okay, this is the action. Vale. Now, we need to know from where is coming every pillar. For example, this card, okay, is coming from the pillar when the spectator is taking a card. This pillar is associating to the first pillar. The final pillar is associating to the first, but also this pillar is associating to the third. It's the moment when I shuffle face up and face down. You need to associate in the pillars. How you make stronger the final? Modifying the first pillar, the pillar that is associating. For example, how more chaotic, how more stronger, how more visual is face up and face down shuffle, more stronger will be the card is face down. Yes? How more clear is the taking card, more stronger is the card will be the only card is face up. Because I know now, because now I know that, now I think, then the first pillar, what I need? I need the card is taking, I need the card is thinking, I need the card is saying, I need the card is only watching. And what is the difference between every one? How, using every one, the final pillar, the associating pillar, is stronger. This is how I make tricks, okay? I divide the pillars. And this is a very good example because in the full last act, you can see how the ritual is only a pilar. How is very, 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 very strong the card will be in the 21 position. It's very, very strong because this deck is completely shuffled for the spectator in the ritual. And the spectator field is completely shuffled because this pilar is very strong, it's very long, it's very large. A spectator field the chaos, 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 do anything you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. This is, every time I say the spectator 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or maybe 7, it's your life, blah, blah. This is to make stronger this pilar, stronger this pilar, stronger this pilar. Because the moment when I show you the associated pilar, the moment when the card is in 21, it's very impossible. Because this pilar, when the card is in 21, depends of this. But at the same time, I am associating the card, the identity of the card, at the moment when the spectator takes the card. I destroy this pilar for to make a thinking card. So I use these two pillars in the timeline for to make impossible in the final. Okay? Then this is how you can make a stronger effect, only seeing what is the principal pillar and modifying the pillar from when you see the last pillar, the effect, okay, will be stronger, depends how you're modifying the pillar is associating to this moment, okay? Then in the full last act, you can see how the final pillar, when the card is in the number, is very, very strong because this pillar depends of another two pillar. The moment when the spectator takes the card, I change this moment in a thinking card, okay, using the 3 card I show you in the beginning, okay, and the pillar when I make chaos. The ritual is a very, very important pillar for this trick. These two pillars, the moment where a spectator take, finally it's a thinking card, and the moment when you shuffle the card on the table using the ritual, make a very, very, very strong final. But the strong don't depend of you. The strong depend of the modification of the previous pillar. So this is another of my theory, how you can handling with the pillar, for this case, for to modify the pillar, for do a stronger, not only the final, because it's possible you modify that for to do clear another pillar, or for to do stronger another pillar in the timeline. It's not necessary be the final. It's only, this theory is only how you can see how the pillar is associating and depends one of the other one. This is the idea. And the last, I would like to talk to you about one more time to say what happened before that happened. This is for me one of the best weapons for to make expectation, and this is one of the weapons for to make suspense, drama, interest, and to make the magic here. A spectator feel like the magic, you know. The secret, I think, for what I think, is that. Then I show you in this video. I want to finish this block of theories. With one theory I told for first time more than 20 years ago, okay? It's very interesting because more than 20 years ago I finished one new work, what I start 20 years ago. And the theory is about to say what happened before that happens. In this same section I tell you, magician divide in 3 parts, rational, sensitive, and emotional parts. Emotional part, you need to load of tension, because if the spectator have the tension here, the spectator later have a relax. When you say no, 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 this depends of that, okay? When the spectator leave the impossible thing, depend of how load, cargado load, is that part, okay? The stomach. My theory about that, the name is the champagne bottle. You need to shake the champagne bottle. Shake, 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 because later, if it's very, very shake, when you open, and this is what we need to do with the spectator. For that, I have many methods, not many methods for to do that. For example, one of them is expectations. The best expectation for me is when you say what happened before that happened, and you finish on. For example, when I do the majestic tree, the spelling of the queen, okay, I say what happened before that happened. I say we spell a completely different card than the card you are thinking, but doesn't matter because the last will be yours. What's the card? Now tell me the truth. 3 of spades. This is the 3 of spades. This is exactly what I tell you before. But what is on is now the rest of the card is the card we are making. Okay, the single card, the Torrent Restore, is exactly the same. I say what happened before that happened, and finally it's more because it's a thinking card. The Triple Intuition is exactly the same. Everybody knows what is happening. I deal a stop when I want, and this is the card. But the last is on, because the last I say, do you want to change this, this, or this? And it's a little more impossible that I don't use before in the Triple Intuition. Always I say what happened before that happened. Some magician told me, yeah, but magic is surprise. If you say what happened before that happened, you destroy the surprise. No. Surprise, in neurosense, surprise is surprise that you are waiting, or surprise that you are not waiting. Okay? If, for example, I tell you, in the top of the deck will be the card you want. Tell me any card you want, and now you tell me 3 of hearts. And now I turn, you surprise. You say, shit, I know, but I surprise, because it's a surprise. Okay? But the difference is, the surprise you are waiting is more emotional than the surprise you are not waiting. For that, it's very, very strong to say what happened before that happened. Don't say what happened before that happened, only help to the magician, but not to the spectator. Always I say, imagine I put 1 card, and now I tell you, Elias, tell me any card you want.
7 of spades.
7 of spades. You don't believe me, but if you take a card, or you see a card, it doesn't matter, because this card is exactly the 7 of spades. Imagine, okay? Now you understand the trick, and now you say, wow, this is very good. It's nothing to feel. Wow, it's very good. Great. And nothing to feel, okay? But look, the difference, if I tell you, Elias, I will put 1 card here, and this card will be exactly the card you told me. No. Tension, suspense, interest, drama. Magic is drama. Puff. And now, a spectator, if he's a magician, for example, a spectator say, he need to force. He's no forcing. He need to change. He's no changing. Shit, shit, shit. Fuck you. Okay, because it plop, 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 plop. But I know what you are thinking like a magician. If I say what happened before that happened, the question for you is, okay, but how I do that? How I do that? But this is your problem, like a magician. It's not my problem. It's not a spectator problem. Now you know what you need to do. Now you only need to do. This is why I use more psychology thing. Because for me, using psychology theories, using psychology technique, is easier to do this kind of trick. Because my magic is not very, very, technical. It's technical, but more playing with another thing, another weapons, okay? It's like, for example, Hitchcock, okay? Alfred Hitchcock is the master of the suspense. When you say what happened before that happened, you are making suspense. So, you are making interesting. So, you are making drama. I know something, I think this is not possible, and now I need to know if it's possible or not. Okay? It's interesting. The spectator now is in your hands. If the spectator don't know what you are doing, the spectator is okay, oh, wow, good, in the moment I see. But this reaction, this emotion, is only a few seconds. And this emotion need to begin need to start from the beginning. What is the relation between expectation and memory? Look, if for example I tell you, like before, same example, I put 1 card, tell me any card you want.
3 of hearts.
3 of hearts, okay. Look, the card is not here. And now you say, shit, the card is there, by expectation. But what happened? What happened? If I say, I do 1 trick, in the timeline, the trick starts. You remember I tell you before, the timeline is not possible to stop. Timeline is the time of the life, okay? I put 1 card, okay? You don't know what is happening with this card. Timeline is running. It's running, and now I tell you, take a card or look a card. This is confused, because if you take 1 or look 1, it's not possible it's this one. I don't understand. Okay, doesn't matter. Continue, continue, continue. And now I say, oh, better, tell me any card you want.
3 of hearts.
3 of hearts. Continue, continue, continue. You don't know what is happening. My body is watching there. If I am watching there, I am not making reference to you. Okay, this is out of game. Now I say, you don't know, you know what? You are thinking 3 of hearts? Now is when you understand. because now I disappear the deck, so now it's only 2 characters. The card he say and this card. And now is when you say, no way. But now it's very, very far, because in the timeline, you understand what is happening here. Immediately in the moment I go to finish. In the moment I do that, and this is your card, in the moment a spectator say himself, in what moment he changed, here. Because I feel all this part was not under my control. Because I don't know what is happening, I no control if he falls, if he change, because I don't know, it's a surprise. But what happens if I say, I put 1 card, and this card will be the card you tell me. From the beginning of the timeline. Now, everything what I do is under your control. Everything. He don't do that, he don't do that, he need to do that, but he don't do. Shit, pop, boom, unbelievable. Now, because everything was under your control, if you say, in what moment he changed, you have the answer, never. He force? No, he don't force. He do that? No. He do that? No. Shit, this is unbelievable. And this is the relation between perception, expectation, and memory. And the last thing, for you understand in the Hitchcock words, how important is expectation, imagine this thing. I sit here, and now I tell you, yesterday one guy, he take his car, and he was driving. And he have a very bad lucky, because the first light traffic was red. But not only that, he continue with the car, and the second light traffic was red. But lucky. He continued, and the third traffic light is red. Now everybody's worrying. What happens if I start the history and I tell you, this guy needs to take a plane in 30 minutes? Shit! Now every red light is emotion. Now you live completely different. This is magic. This is what we need to do. And this is what I do in the for Penteller As. Sometimes it's not necessary to say what happened. Sometimes I only give you the weapon for you to understand what happened. For example, in one of the moments when the 3 card is here, and now I tell you, tell me stop.
Stop.
I only need to put the card here. And now everybody's saying, no, shit. And you can see the teller face like, you fool me again, I don't see the change. No? This is because I am making expectation, because I do that 2 times before. I am educating the spectator for to play with his expectation. Okay? Sometimes it's not necessary to say what happened before that happened with my words, only with the handling of the psychology memory of the spectator. This is another of the concepts I use a lot in my magic, in my life, and also in the Full As app. Okay, guys, now we are here at the moment. We are here to describe the video. We will see the video. We will see the video together. Okay, here. I will click play. I will see the video here, and I will pause the video to comment you what is happening every second. And what is happening is what I explained you in this project. Okay, all the philosophy, all the trick I explained you before is inside these 10 minutes. So let me to start, and I start to comment that.
Danny,
Okay, how are you, my friend?
nice to meet you.
Great to be here. Great to be here. Thank
Before you
very,
get started, okay,
Yes?
if you don't mind, I got to make sure this is not a trick deck. Okay?
Do anything you want. It's normal?
It's a normal deck.
I fool you? Okay, I can
I'm
leave.
full.
Okay, this is the first thing that people talk about. Okay, it's very, very important and very dangerous what happened here, because it's possible the deck is not in all. This deck was in all them, was the 4-10, was the 4-7s, but it's not very dramatic. Okay, right? If the deck is a duplicate or the deck is a special deck, it's very, very, very dangerous. That. But the important thing to know is when one guy do something like so is because want to make a conflict with the magician. When I say conflict, it's no conflict like I am better than you, you are a shit. No, he's a very popular guy, okay? So because he's popular guy, he think he need to do the character, he need to work, okay? And this is why he say that, not because he's a bad person, not because he's a bad spectator, but doesn't matter, because the important for us is if we enter in his war, okay, if he make a conflict and we back with the conflict, what we are making now is to make a conflict between a spectator and magician. And what happened with that? When you make a conflict, what's happening is the psychology forcings now don't work, because when I say to the spectator, tell me a high number between 124, now every action of the spectator will be processed, will be like because it's a conflict between he and him, it's a war, it's to know who is better, to know who is more funny, right? And this is very, 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 very dangerous, because my style is to do a lot of psychology forcing and the handling of the spectator. I need from the beginning spectator is under my control. For that, what I need to say to him is what he is doing is a stupid thing. This is what I need to make to feel to him, okay? For that, I am in silence. In this case, I am in silence, and I say, okay, why not? And I am in silence because if I say something funny, it's because I am following his joke, okay? He say a joke and I continue with the joke, and it's like if I like that, because this is not what I want to do, okay? What I want to do is to make the sensation he do a very bad thing, okay? This is why when he tell me that, I am in silence. I am in silence and I say, okay, why not? It's nothing to hide, okay, do. And because in the last part of the deck I have the holding of the cards and I don't want he continue to the finish, before he go to the finish I say everything is good, only for he say yes, everything is good, because he's not a bad person, and because his propose is not to fuck you, he don't want to see every card. He don't want to see, because it was only a joke, okay? His propose was only a joke. And this is why when I say everything is good, he say, yes, everything is good. It's like if I finish my joke, okay? But really, I say this question because I don't want he go until the final. If he go until the final, nothing happens, because it's only 4 values together. It's 4-10 one thing and 4-7 another thing. Spectators don't relationate in nothing with that, okay? It's nothing to know, because he don't know what I am doing. So it's no danger. Can be very danger, because imagine the deck is completely gaffed, okay? But in this case, it's no danger, and in this case, I can be in silence and I say, okay, yourself is your life. This part is very, very important for me, because always I say you never have a second chance for a first impression of the spectator, okay? When the spectator look at you, the first impression, the first thing the spectator think about you is the best. And this is why your first apparition or your first thing is the best. And this is why I don't want to do a shit in this moment. And this is why I need to sell myself. And this is why in this moment I say, okay, do anything you want. I am very relaxed, like if nothing happens, okay? So it's very, very important to take the spectator in your hand every minute. It's very, very important. And this is why in this moment it's very, very important don't continue his joke, okay? Because if you continue his joke, he continue making joking in the timeline of the trick. In the trick, he will do a many joking, okay? And this is not what we want, okay? We want to have the control of every spectator. This is the more important thing. Then we continue to see the video and we continue talking.
I understand from Spain, my English is very bad, but I try, my magic will be better. I try. Because if I tell you, for example...
Okay, here is another very important thing what I say. And again, it's for to take the friendship of this spectator, okay? This spectator do something bad. he tried to do a joke, and he do this joke, okay? He take the deck, and when I am in silence, okay, and I say everything is good, the spectator is possible feel shit. This is not good what I am doing, okay? But I don't want a spectator feel bad, okay? This is why every time a spectator do something like that, every time immediately I touch him and I say nothing happened, no problem, this is for enjoy, okay? And you can see one more time how he touched my hand. It's like a thank you very much, okay? It's like I need that in this moment, look.
Listen me, I understand from Spain, my English is very bad, but I try, my magic will be better. I try.
Yes, you can see. He touched because now we need to make empathy. The more important in the show is empathy, because I need to handle into him. I need to manipulate him with the psychologically. I need to force card. He need to tell me number. He need to do many things. Okay, and for that I need to make an empathy, and I need to make the thing work. I need to make this spectator feel one spectator more of what I am doing. If this spectator feel one more of what I am doing, okay, he feel my mistake is his mistake, but he don't feel like so in the beginning, okay? This is why in the beginning he take the deck, because he don't feel he is a part of the show. Little by little, second by second, he need to feel little by little more and more part of my show, because he need to feel one more time my mistake is his mistake. This is why the all psychology forcing is success. The psychology forcing is success only because the spectator wants, only because the spectator feel part of the show, okay? And this is why immediately he do a very bad thing. I touch him and I say nothing happened, no problem. But I don't say nothing happened, no problem, because he feel worse, okay? I say, okay, my English is very bad, but I try to, and I say something only for touching and for say nothing happened, no problem, okay? Then this is very important, because I am making team in this moment, okay? Then we continue with the video.
Better. I try. Because if I tell you, for example, tell me stop. How many cards? 1, 2, 3.
You can see, tell me stop. Stop. Is the force of the 3. Tell me stop. Stop. Okay?
Because if I tell you, for example, tell me stop. How many?
It's the force of the 3. We continued.
How many cards? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 4 cards, and now for the
okay,
magic.
1, 2, 3, or 4. This is very important, okay? Why the spectator say 4? In this case, 3 things is happening at the same time. 3 things is happening for the spectator tell me 4, okay? The first thing is, I make a here and now, okay? Spectator don't know it's for him. I say, and now tell me a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And in the moment I say, tell me a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and when I say 4, I look at him. When I look at him, he say, oh shit, it's me.
Any card, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Because my timing is very fast. It's It's like a now. And they will say, oh shit, 4. But why 4? Because another 2 things happening at the same time. The first is the here and now. It's now I need 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, this is the first, the here and now. The second is my voice. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4. 1,
2, 3, or 4.
4 in your voice is the more important card. Now a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. And the last part is for my finger. You can see how my hand is completely open. When I show him, my hand is completely open. So here and now is happening. Puff. 4. And also my hand is 4. When I put everything together, yes or yes, spectator tell me 4. When I do this trick, always tell me 4. Sometimes tell me 3, sometimes tell me 2, but 90% of the occasion tell me 4. Believe me, if you see my show many times, you can see how always say 4, only because it's normal. We are handling this spectator psychologically, okay? Now you can see this moment again.
How many cards? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 4.
It's good, it's unbelievable. So we continued.
4 cards, and now for the magic. I do nothing. I deal cards, and you tell me stop.
Stop!
Okay, you can see again what happened. And what happened is, I say, I do nothing. One more time, tell me stop, But you can see how she wait 1, 2, 3 from the moment I say, tell me stop. Because I start to deal cards, okay? And when I deal few cards, it's in this moment when I say, tell me stop, and 3, okay?
I deal cards and you tell me stop.
Stop!
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It's unbelievable. So we continue.
Count with your finger how many cards on the deck, on the table. 1, 2.
And here, what I do for naturality, a break, okay, is to make a situation only for to take a break. Because while she's counting cards, I need to take a break of the 4 cards from the top, okay? How I do that? I need to do the pinky count, maybe? I need to spread and to look and to take the break? What is the best excuse? The best excuse, one more time, is to make a naturality thing. This is why, in this moment, I say, can you count how many cards on the table? Not on the deck, on the table. Okay?
Okay, can you count with your finger how many cards on the deck, on the table?
And this is the situation for to make a break in a natural context. Why the spectator don't feel I am doing cheating? Because everything is natural. Your brain understands everything what is happening. Nothing calls your focus, okay? Everything needs to be under control in the sensation, in the perception of the spectator, okay? Then, this is a very good thing for to prepare something, to make this context, to make this natural context. One more time, you can see this moment.
Okay, can you count with your finger how many cards on the deck, on the table?
Okay, we continue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how.
Here is another thing to tell you, and you can see in the video how I am very, very comfort, very, very open. But what is more important, the break, okay, of the 4 card is under his face. So if I am in this position, a spectator don't see. It's impossible to see. I am preparing nothing. Okay, it's impossible to see because the break is here and the break is under his face. Because the break is under his face, it's not possible he see the break. If I don't do like so, I need to have the break here, or I need to be in another position. Also, you can do, of course, but I prefer to do this gest, because with this gest I can take a break, I can take a turn card, I can take anything in this hand, and the focus is completely out of the action area. The action area is here, it's front of me, okay? Everything what is happening front of me have the focus of everybody, because this is the action area. When you put something out of the action area, this thing have not the focus, and this is one more time why I put the break in this position, because I don't want the people think I'm doing something or something is prepared. In this case, it's not very, very dramatic, but it's good. It's good. So,
but if here is 10 cards, these 4 cards exactly. 1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. Look the face. It's not possible. No Look the face.
now I need to do a very dramatic change. Okay, I need to do a very dramatic change. This is why I need the focus of the spectator. The drama here will be very, very strong, because I want his reaction is very, very strong, and I make that with my voice. And this is why I say. Is what I say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. If I only say 10 card, this is 10 card, and this is the 4 tens. Ta-da! So the people can say, oh wow, this is very, very good. But what I do is, I need the people, the reaction of the people will very, very strong, because I need will be very, very launch in the timeline, very launch, because I need to prepare the 4 card for to do the change. And this is why my voice is, if here is 10 cards, is because these 4 cards, okay, you can see how a ni is very, very long, and the spectators is like a what, it's load. If here is 10 card, is because this 4 card is exactly 1 10, another 10, another 10, puff, and another 10. Wow! Okay, and this is why the reaction of the spectator is bigger, okay, it's bigger.
But if here is 10 cards, these 4 cards exactly, 1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10.
Because the reaction is bigger, I take the card and I make the change.
Look the face. It's not possible.
Spectator's reaction to this moment, okay? But now, if I take the 4 cards and I put the 4 cards on the deck and I do the change, it's a lot of things in the same position. A spectator can see a very, very strong movement. This is why the change of the cards, I make one more time a natural moment for to do. And this is why I take the 4 cards and I say, look the face she put, look his face, look his face. And now, the idea is not the people look the face. No, the idea is to put my hand like so. For now, when I relax, automatically I do the change. Only for that.
Look the face. It's not possible.
If I say that, yes or yes, I need to relax. Yes or yes. If I need to change the card or not, doesn't matter. If I do like so, I need to relax, okay? And this is why I do this moment, for to make one more time a natural moment for to make a change, okay? Then I say, look the face, okay? And now I do the change, and now I put, and this is very, very important, I put the 4 tens in the same position that was the tens, okay? Why? Because if you see you see the 4 tens here, and later you see the 4 7 here, your sensation is you change the cards. I don't know in what moment, but you change the card. This is why I show you the 4 tens here, and later when I do the change and count 7 cards, the 4 7 appear in the same position than the tens was.
1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. 1 7, another 7, another 7, and another 7.
This is why spectators don't have the sensation I can be a change. I can do and change, okay? But we continue with the video because we do something more before we go to the 7s. Now it's the moment when I gest the face for to do the change.
Look the face. It's not possible. Tell me stop very fast.
Stop.
This is very, very, very fast.
Very, very.
It's your
You can
life.
see here in this force, when I say tell me stop very, very fast, how again is 1, 2, and 3.
Tell me stop very fast.
Stop.
This is very, very, very fast.
Very, very.
Okay, again it's 3, but now it's faster because my timing now is faster. Now tell me stop very, very fast, but always is 3. She waits for 3, 1, 2, 3, always 3. But now it's faster because my timing, okay, make a faster moment. And this is why she go faster. But also because I know she will go faster, my timing also is faster. Okay, this is the moment.
It's your life. I don't care because I don't know what I do. But now it's not 10 cards. Can you count with your finger? 1, 2.
This is very, very important what is happening now. Let me to put,
4, 5,
let me to
6,
wait
7,
for a,
I don't know
look.
how.
The position I have in the video, okay, with my hand, remember when I was the break, you remember? I was like so, okay? It's exactly the same. You can see how my position is exactly the same. The hand is under his face. But now I have no break, but doesn't matter. You know why I do that? Because what I want to suggest now is the situation is exactly the same. When I was counting 10 cards before, okay, my guess is exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same, happening the same than before, but with a very big difference. The final. I do that for to make a very big contrast with the final. A spectator is feeling the same action than before, the same sequence than before. Then I feeling there need to be the tens, because before when I leave this moment, I leave the 4 tens. So now it's more impossible. There is the 4 sevens. Okay, I do exactly the same position, the same words, the same timing, the same rhythm, the same. Everything is the same, only for to make the final better. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how, but if here is 10 cards, these 4 cards exactly. 1 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. If here is 7 cards, what before was 10,
No.
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 Welcome to my world.
No.
No.
1 7, another 7, another 7, and another 7.
And one more time, you can see the rhythm, okay? Exactly the same. Ni 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 ni. And now Peter is saying no, 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 no. You need to take your time. Don't try to sell the effect, okay? Take your time. Make interesting. Make suspense. Make drama in the spectator. Make the spectator work. A spectator need to finish very, very tired when you do a show. More tired than you, because spectator need to feel. A spectator need to reconstruction the trick. You need to play with the expectation. This is why the expectation of the spectator. This is why my voice in this case, one more time is very, very low, and every time is a higher, higher, higher. You don't believe me, but if here is 7 card, what before was 10, I wait, and the spectator completes the phrase.
If here is 7 card, what before was 10,
No.
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 welcome to my world.
No.
No.
It's mine, he say, no, no. What I am doing is to make the spectator work. What I am doing is to make the spectator have expectation. What I am doing is to make the spectator feel. What's before, what's 10? No, no, no. Tension suspense is niro niro ni, niro niro ni, niro niro ni, niro niro ni. Niro niro ni, niro niro ni, niro niro ni, niro niro ni. When I do pluff, it's like a, when I niro niro ni, is the same when I do like so.
Another 7, another 7. 7. Ta-da! Look at that.
Okay, it's the same. It's to open the champagne bottle. This is why spectators say, wow, this is unbelievable. Because you are making tension, 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 and with the last 10, with your voice is higher, spectators say, wow. And this when you open your champagne bottle. Okay? Now, something important is happening. Immediately after that, what I do is I touch the spectator and I show a card and I try to force a card.
Another 7, another 7. Ta-da! Look at that, I have many. Look at that, I have many. Look at.
This is the card I force for to take the card on the box, inside the box, or any place. But what I am doing in this moment is to remove this pillar, okay? The pillar of the thinking of the watching a card. In this moment, a spectator we see a card, we watch a card, but the rest of the spectator, because is talking or is thinking about the effect, is reaction about the effect, don't rec in his mind, she is watching a card. This is why I make a tension, 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 tension with the 4 10s and the 4 10s for the reaction of everybody is very, very, very higher. And this is the moment when I touch to her look at me, and I say, look a card. Okay, you can see.
I don't know how, but if here is 7 card, what before was 10,
No.
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 welcome to my world.
No.
No.
1 7, another 7, another 7, another 7. Ta-da! Look at that, I have many.
The problem here was, this was a very big surprise for her, and her don't enter in my play, okay, in my game, and she was a little confused. I don't know what you tell me.
Look at that, I have many. Look at any card, you can look.
And this is why when she reaction like so, I put like a very obviously, and this is why I say, okay, you see one card, or you can tell me this card or another card, doesn't matter. And now I expand that. Now I do like a very obviously, because now the timing now is longer, because usually the timing is when the 4 10 pluff. Now everybody reaction, and now I touch and I say, look a card. Okay, you have one thinking your card. This is the timing, okay, and this is great because she see a card without the people see. She see a card. The people see, but the people don't watch. The people don't rec because the focus is in another thing, okay. But because in this moment she was like a surprise and she don't understand me, okay, what I do is nothing happened, okay, I don't care. What happened is, okay, you see one card or you see and I continue with the trick like with nothing happened, only that.
You can look at any card, you can look or make or anything you want. You have one, you can make any card you want.
Okay.
Don't know the card you see, any card you want.
Okay.
Tell me one.
But usually what I do with her is to try to destroy a pillar. The pillar where she see a card.
Tell me one.
3 of hearts.
But any card, really, any
I
card.
did.
3 of hearts.
3 of
Okay,
hearts.
now I like to improvise. But
In this case, when I need to search a car, what I do is to open the majority of possibility, okay? Because I have a lot of cars on the table, it's possible the car is on the table. Then when I'm recovering the car on the table, I search if the 3 of hearts is there, okay? I was lucky in this moment because the 3 of hearts was there, was on the table. So what I do is to put the packet on the bottom and immediately to shuffle until I see the 3 of hearts that I put on the top for to continue putting the card on the box.
Tell me one.
3 of hearts.
But any card, really, any
I
card.
did.
3 of hearts.
3 of
Okay,
hearts.
now I like to improvise. You will tell me stop.
If the 3 of hearts is not on the table, nothing happened, okay? Because I am talking with the spectator, I can search at the same time I am talking, so nothing happens. Now we can see the moment how I put the card on the box.
3 of hearts. Okay, now I like to improvise. You will tell me stop. I hope you understand my English. You will tell me stop, and the 3 of hearts appear.
Okay. Stop.
My English is very bad.
Oh,
No, tell me stop. But you know what? I listen you. But the trick is no, you tell me stop and the 3 appear.
I see.
The trick is the 3 appear on the box. You need to see.
Okay, look what happened now for to put the card on the box, okay? I have a mistake in this moment because when I want to put the card on the box need to be with me. But when I think on the box, because this part was a little improvisation, okay, I see the box was there. This is why I need to take the box and later to take again.
You will tell me stop. I hope you understand my English. You will.
Okay, I don't need to do that. That was my mistake. Okay, the box need to be here. Okay, now I palm in the 3 of hearts, and now what I do is to spread the deck on the table. But I need to spread the deck on the table in the same place that is the box, okay?
You understand my English. You will tell me...
Okay, you can see, I spread the deck in the same position that is the box, okay? This is the excuse for to take the box, because I need to put the deck. So I palm, I put the box, and I spread. But now what is the problem? The problem now is when I move my hands, because the focus is here, when one element, when one object is movement, everybody look this object, okay? In neuroscience, when one object is static, the people don't see. But now if you move, the people see. This is why this is very dramatic. In the moment I do that, and I do that, okay, everybody can see. But in this case, what I do is to point, okay, to point and to look for to take the focus. So what I do is that, to point and to look. Point and to look.
You understand my English. You will tell me stop. You will tell me stop. You understand my English. You will tell me stop.
Okay, so when I point, what I am doing is to take the focus of everybody. So when I point, a spectator put the focus. And when I take out the point, now a spectator relax. But now it's late, because now this object is static. Now it's not in movement. This is why the people don't see the card on the box. Because the moment when I put the card on the box, I am pointing. I am pointing the deck, I am pointing you, because it's for a spectator, it's more difficult, but it doesn't matter, it's the same. Okay, it's only to look, to point, to look, and point. It's like everybody is in the focus, everybody is under control, everybody is under the handling of the magician, only for to put the card in the box. And now also, something is very, very important. If I say now the card is banning from the deck and appear in the box, okay, because I moved the box very, very near in the timeline, only 2 seconds ago, now it's very, very easy the spectator say, hey, he put the card in the box when he moved the box, because I feel he moved the box. This is why I do this joke. This is why I start to say, tell me stop when you want, tell me stop. And he say stop, and I don't listen, and I say my English is very, very bad, blah, 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 blah. I say this joke only because I want in the timeline to separate the moment that I put the card in the box, than the moment the card appears in the box. Because now, when I say the card on the box, okay, now the people don't have the sensation I move the box. Because the people forget this moment. The memory sensation don't exist in this moment because was very, very far in the timeline.
You will tell me stop. I hope you understand my English. You will tell me stop, and the 3 of hearts appear.
Okay. Stop.
My English is very bad.
Oh, I see.
No, tell me stop. But you know what? I listen you. But the trick is not you tell me stop and the 3 appear.
I see.
The trick is the 3 appear on the box. You need to see. You need to see.
Also, because I want the card appear very far than me, okay, what I am doing is I put the focus here, tell me stop, tell me stop, tell me stop, and now I relax here and I am putting more distance between the card and me, okay, and then the production of the card is very, very strong for 2 things. The first thing, because I am far than the object, and the second thing is because the spectator don't feel I touch here never, okay, because when I touch was very, very far or very, very soon in the timeline, okay, was, no is, was, I touched before, no now, okay. This is very good to concept, I explained you before in this same work.
This is freaking me out.
Tell me another card, or look at one, or anything. You have one? Any card.
2 of clubs.
2 o'clock. I try. I forget one card in the box. Sorry. I forget one card in the box. Sorry.
No way.
Yes, it's my life. Come here now.
Okay, why the car was very, very, very fast, okay? The car was very, very fast inside the box because the car was the car I forced him. Was the 2 of clubs. It was exactly the car I forced him.
Tell me another card, or look at one, or look at one, or anything. You have one?
Okay, but how he tell me 2 of clubs if I tell him or any card you want? Because I say or any card you want. If I say look a card, tell me the card or any card you want. Now the spectator, because spectator now is my friend, because spectator now feel this is a teamwork, and the more important, because the spectator don't feel this card is important for me, a spectator tell me the card he see, because this is the easier way from him. And this is unbelievable, because for everybody he make a card. But really, he don't make a card, he say the card he see, because he don't care the card. He don't think this card is important for me. And also because to say this card is the easier way for him. And this is why I say, look a card, any card, or tell me any card you want. And the spectator say, okay, this card, why not? Okay. I don't say, look this card, or no, tell me any card you want. If I say that, a spectator tell me another card. But when I say, look the card, or tell me any card you want, any card is possible, or, when I say or, it's only an option. It's not something a spectator need to do, because spectator don't care, and a spectator feel, he's feeling very, very good, the spectator don't change. A spectator say, 2 of clubs, why not? Why not if this 2 of clubs is any card? Okay, and this is why many magicians tell me, but I don't know how you take the card immediately in your palming. This is unbelievable. The deck is nothing. It's only the handling of the spectator. One more time, we can see again this moment.
Tell me another card, or look at one, or anything. You have one? Any card.
2 of clubs.
2 o'clock. I try. I forget one card in the box.
Also, you can see, I forget to say something. Also, I press him a little, okay? I press him a little to him. I say, oh, tell me another card, or look at one. Any card, you have one?
Or anything. You have one?
It's like a now, you have one? You have one? I will say, okay, 2 of clubs, 2 of clubs. 2 of clubs was the last card I remember, okay? It's a little pressure. This is also a force-like pressure, because you don't have to the spectator enough time for he can make a card, okay? So, we continue. And the rest, of course, is the card in the box. The card in the box, I talk about that many times. Also in this video, is also take the card, palm him, and take out from the box. I show in this video before, so it's a stupid I show again. We continue.
I forget one card in the box. Sorry. I forget one card in the box. Sorry.
No way.
Yes, it's my life. Come here now.
this is, you can see again my handling with the spectator. This is very, very important. When the spectator again try to make a joke or something like, I say him, I say him stop. I say, hey, come here, come here. I don't give him completely freedom, okay? Because if he's completely freedom, he continue doing joke and he can broke my tricks, okay? This is why I need to give him the freedom, but until a limit, okay? But this limit is put him like me, and he need to feel that. And this is why in this moment I sit to him and I say, come here and sit, okay?
Sorry. No way! Yes, it's my life, come here, now!
This is what you need to do, because what you are doing, you are the boss of you are doing, okay? And he's here for help you, for enjoy, for feel magic, for everything, but he need to say, he need to respect what you are doing, okay? Of course, he's respecting, but the important is he need to feel, the important is what you say. This is what he need to feel, and you don't give him completely freedom. Because if you give him completely freedom, he can do many things, okay?
Ben, can you tell me any card you want?
Sure.
This one, which one?
8 of hearts.
But this ace of?
8.
8 of heart, this one. I know, sorry. No, not with the 8 of heart, not with the 8 of heart. Because this is another trick. Or maybe, maybe yes, maybe yes, we use the 8. Listen to me.
Okay, in this case, this is the torrent restored card, and I do that for 3 different things. The first thing is because I need to prepare the gag I do later. This is a running gag. The first I do with the card, second I do with the box, okay? So this is why I do that now. The second thing why I do that is because I need 3 cards on the table. Remember, the 3 cards on the table we change in another 3 cards in the value, in another values later. And the third thing why I do that is because I need to make a strong moment to have time to search the other 3 cards. Okay. This is why I do this trick, and the mechanic of this trick is very easy. A spectator tell me a card, I put this card on top with the deck face up, okay? I take the double card, I turned the card without show the faces, because this is another, this now is another, I throw, and now I palm in the top card, and I simulate restore the card. Nothing more. But you can see now how the reaction of the spectator, and when the spectator is watching and is reacting to this moment, I search for 3 values, okay? You can see this moment.
Or maybe yes, maybe yes, we use the 8. Listen to me. Can you?
Okay, reaction was not very long, because I don't make, and now this is exactly the card is complete, and this is your card. Boom! If I do like so, the reaction is bigger, but this is a no reaction for I can talk and at the same time I am searching. Okay. What value I'm searching? I need 3 values, any 3 values, okay? For that, I can use the 7 or I can use the 10, because I am sure the 7 or the 10 continue together in the deck. If not, I can pick the deck in a few seconds. I know what card is together. Maybe 2-5 is together. Then I put the 2-5 on top, and now I search for the other 5. Now I have 3-5 on top. Then I study the deck in only few seconds, and finally with 3 values on top. Any 3 values. Okay. When I have these 3 values, what I do is the change. We continue watching that.
Can you no choose a card? Can you point any of them? Any of them? Who you want? You?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Listen to me.
One more time, happen 2 things at the same time. The first thing is the pointing and making movement in between a spectator, between the 4 spectators. You point any person. You point any person. Ta 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 ta.
Can you point any of them? Can you point any of them?
Ta 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 ta. It's like a what. You point any person. You point any person. It's like a pam 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 pam. But the card is in my hands, and now I need to do the change one more time, because to do the change is very heavy in this moment. What I do is to make a natural moment for to do the change. You remember when I say look the face and I change the cards? Okay, I make this moment for I change the card.
Look at the face. It's not possible. No
I do exactly the same for him. Okay, point any person. You, okay, you thinking any, and now I do the change.
You?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Listen me. Unbelievable. Listen me.
Okay, you can see I make a moment for when I relax, can to do the change. Look again.
Point any of them. Any of them. Who you want? You?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Listen me. We don't use this card, okay? I show you the card like so, completely very open, only when you want.
When I say to the spectator, I show you card like so and you will tell me stop when you want blah blah.
Card, okay? I show you the card like so, completely very open.
Really, what I am doing is to search the fourth value, because I remember before I put 3 values on top, I do the change, but I don't know where is the fourth value. If here is the 3 5s, I don't know where is the other 5. This is why in this moment I say, I will show you the card like so, and really only when you want. What I am doing is to search the other 5. When I have the other 5, I put in any point of the deck and I take the break.
Card, okay? I show you the card like so, completely very open, only when you want. This is true. You can wait, you can, only when you want.
And now is when I say, when you want, you tell me stop. I'm very slow because I am sure he will tell me stop in number 3. 1, 2, 3.
Only when you want. This is true. You can wait, you can, only when you want, you tell me stop.
Stop.
7?
7.
Okay, of course, here when the deck is face up, it's very good because we have another chance. Okay, if the spectator wait one more, nothing happened because it's pop, 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 and the 5 is here. If the spectator tell you stop here, is number 3, is correct. If the spectator wait one more, okay, the 5 is here, also is good. And now you can see the tele reaction. The tele reaction before the effect. Only because I repeat exactly the same with my words, I don't know how, but if I put this card in the card on the table, ellipse, and now he say no, no, no. What I am doing is to making expectation one more time, because this happened 2 times more before. Happened with the 10, happened with the 7, and happen again. And you feel happen exactly the same because my rhythm, because my body language, because my action, because my handling, because my voice is exactly the same. This is educating a spectator. This is to make to feel the spectator in this moment is happening something, but the spectator don't know why. It's only feeling. I know, because I am repeating an action. I am repeating a moment. I am repeating exactly the same moment that he lived before. I don't know how, but if I put this card on the, and now it's like a no, no, no. Don't need more information. You can see the tele reaction only when I take the card. Now he knows what is happening without to wait more, because I am educating a spectator with expectation in this case.
Stop.
7?
7.
If I take the 7 and I put the 7 in the other cards, I don't know how, but now it's 1 7, another 7, another 7, and another 7. Shut up!
Daddy, that's ridiculous.
I don't understand English.
This is very important moment, because in the structure of this trick, it's very important spectators see the ritual completely chaos. The people need to be completely chaos, okay? Because if I do directly the ritual without to do something before, like this in my style, okay, a spectator see the effect with another eyes, okay? Spectator, if the spectator see the ritual without to see nothing before, a spectator can analyzing what is happening better, okay, with more tilt, okay, and this is what I don't want. This is why in every of my routine, when the trick is very long, like the open trial, like a triple intuition, like the majestic, or like another trick where the trick is a little long, okay, is a long, I need to do something faster before, because I need, when the spectator is from the trick, from the ritual in this case, a spectator need to be tired. The spectator don't need to have the capacity to analyzing, okay? And this is for all the spectator feel before, okay? Then it's very, very important when you do a trick like this, like the ritual, a spectator be front the ritual completely tired. And for that, I do the first sequence, okay? And now we start with the ritual.
I don't understand. Ridiculous good word?
It's a good
Okay, okay. But this is nothing. This is only for the trick. This is not the trick. It's only for wing up.
18 tricks.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It is only for wing up. Okay. Now the trick. I love one trick, and the trick is this is any kind of number. Look. Oh. Okay. No problem. I try.
Okay, this is a simple joke. And this joke is no magic, it's nothing, it's only a little joke, only for my style, okay? But this joke have sense because before I do the same with the car.
Or maybe yes. Maybe yes. We use the eight. Listen to me.
Okay? I only do the car before, only for to do that now. It's not very, very, very good thing, but it's good. We continue.
The next trick I love, yes, shuffle the deck. I try, it's not complete because I turn out, no, I restore it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's only 51 in there.
Okay, yeah. The box is complete, but the deck is...
Oh, I see. Okay.
Doesn't matter. I give you a card because we are four, okay, I give you a few cards like so, okay?
Okay, in this moment what I do is I give 18 cards to teller, but I broke the technique, okay? I say I need give you few cards, and because this is very, very long to count until 18, what I do is I stop, I say because we are 4, yes, and now I continue.
Doesn't matter. I give you a card because we are four, okay, I give you a few cards like so, okay? Shuffle, please, shuffle under the table.
Okay, and then spectators see I am dealing card from another feeling. Because if I say, this is a few card for you, if I delay a little more, it's because this is important, okay? And to count 18 cards is a little delay, okay? Then is 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. You can see it's a little delay. This, and if it's a little delay, a spectator can feel this is important. And this is why I deal card, the 18 card, when I am around 10 cards, in this moment I say, because we are 4, yes, and now I continue until the rest, okay? I deal that in 2 times.
Shuffle, please, shuffle under the table. You take a packet, little packet, under the table, take, under the table. You take a packet, take, and give the half to him. Everybody shuffle, everybody, under the table, because I know me, and I pick, and I see, no.
Okay, and what happened here is the multi-information, right? But before the multi-information, what is happening here is naturality in what is on the table happening. For that, I deal the 18 card to him in two steps, okay? Now, I force the 3 cards, like I explained you in the beginning of this project. I force in this card. I say him put under the table, okay? Because when she take the 3 card and I say put under the table, the people don't put in question now she put under the table. The people understand she put under the table because also he put under the table.
Shuffle under the table. You take a packet, little packet, under the table, take, under the table.
But because with him everything was completely clean, it's nothing to think. With her, it's not very clean. It's the same, okay? It's only for that. This is why I tell him put under the table, and now I say her put under the table. And now this is the naturality this moment. How I naturality this moment? Because if I give a packet to him and a packet to him, okay, it's possible the spectator think the number of cards, the packet is important. For that, what I do is the I don't know the name in English, but the theory is conviction like influence, okay, I think is the name, and the conviction like influence happens because when I give a packet to you and I give a packet to you, in this moment I say, take the deck, the rest, the packet, and give the hand to him, give the half to him.
You take a packet, take, and give the half to him. Everybody shuffle.
And because he give the half to him, it's because the number of packets is not important. The number of cards is not important because it's the spectator who is give him the half to the other spectator. Because this is not important, this is not important, okay? This is a naturality thing by influence. Okay? We continue watching the video.
Teller, can you take any car and put in the middle? Don't look. It's only for enjoy. Cats and complete. You know what is cat?
I know it's
Meow. Cat. Okay. Shuffle. You take a shuffle. Take any car. Only you see the car under the table and you put in the middle. Now, thinking any number, but high, between 1 and 20 or 20 something, but high, difficult number. Don't tell me. Yes?
Okay.
Don't tell me.
Okay, I stop here. In this moment, I am making the multi-information. What I want is she see a car and the people, when she's watching the car, the focus is in another place for destroyer the spiral.
You take a shuffle, take any car, only you see the car under the table and you put in the middle.
Okay, later the car look like a thinking car, right? Only because spectator forget this moment. But it's very, very important because to take a car and to look a car is important for the spectator, okay? But why the spectator don't care? Don't care because I say to Teller, take any car, don't look, and put in the middle. It's only for enjoy. And with her, I do the same. What is the difference? She see the car and he don't see the car.
Teller, can you take any car and put in the middle? Don't look. It's only for enjoy. Take any car, only you see the car under the table and you put in the middle.
Only this is the difference. But what I say with Teller in this case is, this car is not important, it's only for enjoy. So your car is not important, it's only for enjoy. But this is the more important thing. This is why in the moment she's taking a car and put in the middle, remember the middle is the second because she only has 3, okay? In the moment she take a car and put in the middle, I am putting the focus in the other person for to do the qué, cómo y por qué, what, how and why force.
You put in the middle. Now, thinking any number, but high, between 1 and 20 or 20 something, but high, difficult number. Don't tell me.
I say the spectator in this moment, and you thinking any number, very high, between 1 and 20 or 20 something, but high, difficult number, okay? It's only for the spectator, tell me a number between around 20, 18, 21, 22, 17, around the number 20. This is how I make the multi-information in this moment. We continue.
And now I try, ta 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 ta. This is true when I tell you the deck is not complete. This is true, okay? But doesn't matter. You have a number?
I do.
What number you want?
21.
Doesn't matter. Any card is possible. And now I do a special ritual.
Okay, and what happened now is what I explained you before in this work is when I take the 18 card from Teller and when I put her card, the 3 card on top, her card is the second, so the card now is in number 20. I take his number, his card, and now when I go to take the card from Pam, I ask for the number to him, okay?
You have a number?
I do.
What number you want?
21.
Doesn't matter.
Because I know the card is number 20, if he tell me 21, I only need to put the rest on top, and with one card I put on the bottom.
Any card is possible. And now I do a special ritual.
Automatically, the card, the thinking card, is in number 21. If he tell me 23, okay, what I do exactly the same, but I don't put one card on the bottom, I put 3 cards on the bottom. So the last packet I use for to put her card in the position, okay, like I explained you in the beginning of this project. If the spectator tell me a number less than 20, nothing happened. I continue putting all on top, and in the moment I take the deck, I take and I forget the cards I need for to put the card in the position. For example, if he tell me 17, okay, because the card is in 20, when I take all deck, I forget 3 cards. And now in the moment I take these 3 cards and I put on top. So the card will be in number 17, okay? And now we do the ritual for to put the card in the same position but from the top.
Any card is possible. And now I do a special ritual. This is unbelievable. Look, this is a ritual. Take the deck. I need in this moment one of you thinking any card. You have one card?
Yeah.
Okay, think in the card.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to change, you tell me. It's okay.
It's okay.
You have? Okay,
Yes.
any card is possible. Take the deck. This is the ritual, but they take like a, or I think I do for you because you are thinking the number.
Okay.
You are thinking the card, so you have we need to be the ritual. This is the ritual. Take 1 or 2 and put on the table. Like so, separate and put. Or do anything you want, it's your life. It's my deck, but your life. Doesn't matter. Take 3 or 4 and put on the table.
Okay.
Because it's a ritual, it's very restrictive. Oh, and now take like in a pile. Take 2 or 7 or 8 or 1, okay, and put on the table. take 2 or 7 or 8, okay, and put, or maybe 6, maybe, but listen to me, maybe, and put on the table. It's a ritual, it's not 9, okay? Now, we can do, look, deal one by one, faster, until, what you want? Hing. For example, until you say stop. Stop. Okay, in this moment, this card you take and put in the middle. No, in the middle of the... Okay, do anything you want, but here, in the middle of here. Here.
Oh, in here.
Anything you want. And shuffle.
And shuffle.
Or not.
No.
It's a ritual. Cut and complete. Meow and complete.
Meow.
Okay, now take a few cards from the top, put on the bottom. Cut and complete. You don't want to do. Okay, take 1 or 2 or put in the deck. Take everything you want and put there. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the ritual.
Very nice.
Listen.
Okay, the ritual, I make the ritual to make a special pilar, okay? This is the pilar where spectator feel the chaos, where spectator remember the deck was completely shuffled, where spectator remember everybody do what everybody wants, where spectator remember she deal cards from top, from bottom, from middle, from any part she wants, only because this pilar will make the final very big. The final pilar, when I show the card, is connecting with this pilar directly. How more chaotic spectator feel the deck, more strong is the card appear in the number, right? And this is why I do the ritual. And this is why also I do the pilar, the multi-information to make a thinking card. Because in the final of the effect, the 2 pilar is connecting the thinking card and the ritual chaos pilar, okay? And this is why I do this chaos, to make the final very strong. So we continue now for finish the last part of the video.
You don't believe me, because it's very difficult to understand, but if you do exactly what I tell you, the card you're thinking will be in the position you told me.
What?
Welcome to my world.
No.
Tell me,
You live in a very strange world,
What was the
Danny.
position?
21.
21. I tell you, it's okay for you?
Yes.
Okay. I don't ask you for the card. Look, I square, but I do nothing. I count until this is your shuffle. This is what you do. This is your life in these 5 minutes, right?
That's great.
Okay.
This picture is unbelievable because this is visual thing. And when something is visual, for the spectator is easier to understand, okay? It's like when you do oil and water, or when I do the triumph, okay? As visual is the count or the shuffle, more strong is the effect, because a spectator feel better. Here is the same. Here I spread, and the spectator can feel how chaotic is on what is on the table. Okay. Then every time you can put visual thing in your trick sure will be better.
21. 21.
21.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
It's okay. Okay. 21. Okay.
21.
All right.
Were you trying to change my mind?
I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Tell me for first time what card you want.
Jack of
I
hearts.
tell you any card is possible. This is true.
Now we are in the final. In the final, I need to be sure this is the car, right? Because this is the final. If not, I need to put a solution. It's possible I mistake. It's possible I mistake because it's possible everything is under control, but it's possible one car, a mix, or it's possible, okay? I was completely sure it was not, okay? But it's possible. It's possible because everything can happen in any moment. A double leaf is possible, no square in 1 second. For that, and because this is the final, I need to be one step behind to the spectator. In this moment, because I see the card, okay, in this moment I have one information that a spectator don't have.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
And is if this card is the right card or not, okay? So, if she tell me another card, I relax completely, okay, and now I change another out, okay. The out depends of the moment, of course, okay, but now this is very, very good because the important thing to know is I need to be more information before the spectator. In this moment, I know if the card is right or not before spectator know. So I have a lot of time for to search a out, and if the car is not the car, don't surprise at the same moment me than a spectator. This is chaotic, okay? This is a disaster. This is why I look the car before I ask, okay?
Tell me for first time what car you want.
Jack of
I
hearts.
tell you any car is possible. This is true. Jack of?
Hearts. Jack of hearts.
I don't know how. Thank you very much.
And now for the final. My voice again, and this card is exactly the Jack of puff, the champagne bottle, because this is the final, okay? One more time, low, low, high, 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 puff! And the people now, all what the people have here, the people explodes because the champagne bottle is open.
Jack of hearts.
I don't know how. Thank you very much.
I'm freaking out right now.
Thank you very much, guys.
It was amazing. Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much.
Please. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, this is everything. A lot of things. Now you understand when I tell you in the beginning of this work, every 5 seconds what's happening something. And for me, it was very, very difficult to explain you the trick, pausing every second to explain everything. And this is why I divide this work in 3 parts. 3 parts that I hope you enjoy and you like. So thank you very, 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 very much. From my heart, Danny Dirtith.
You did such a long trick. It went so long. We don't have time to go to the seat. We don't have time to talk. We just have to give you the trophy. Bring it. There's no comment to do. We could give it before you became Just take it.
Thank you.
You could not deserve it more. What are we going to say? Sit down and say the greatest, the greatest.
My new best friend. Let's go. Come on. You gotta tell me how you did that. You gotta tell me.
People tell me, Danny, but really the trick was, the act was improvisation? Yes, the act was improvisation and at the same time was not improvisation. Was very funny when one of the forum, okay, I don't know if in YouTube or in another forum I read, many magician is preparing a special theme from Penn Teller. Danny Dirtith only do what he do always. And this is true. I am no better than other, and the other is no better than me. This is only a joke. It's a joke, but this is real. But this is because my magic also is for magician, right? Then I am completely sure what I can do for Penn Teller is good for try to fool day. This only for that. But it's true, I don't know what I do until few hours ago, because I have many material. I can do the triple intuition. I can do in this case, the ritual. I can do any of the second version of the triple intuition. I can do the many mathematical tricks, many things, because, like you know me, I make magic also for magician. So for me, I have a very big repertoire, and this is why for me was very, very easy to improvise. But the problem was when I was talking with Michael Close. You know, Michael Close is working with Dane, no, with Penn Teller. You need to show your act to Michael Close, because when Penn Teller is talking, really is talking with Michael Close. And Michael Close say if they are right or not, okay? Then I remember I need to show you my trick to Michael Close, but I don't know what I do. Also, I was in full ask for Michael Close, because Michael Close tell me, please, Danny, here I would like to see you, and I say, okay, why not? After 3, 4, or 5 years, Okay, finally I say yes and I go to full ask because sure will be a very good experience and finally was a great experience. Okay, so then I remember Michael Close tell me, you know what you do? No. Okay, 2 days before the show. You know what you do? No. And I remember a few hours later when I was talking with my brother Javier Natera, who was traveling with me, I say, okay, Javi, I think I do the ritual and improvising something in the beginning. I don't know exactly what, but okay, rec. And Javi rec me with the phone for to send the video to Michael Close. This is only an intro because I think it's interesting if you see this video. And this is the video I sent to Michael Close for he can see my act.
Hello Mike, how are you? I changed a routine the leader. The effect is exactly the same, but I changed for to be more sure with the handling of the people because it's popular people. I don't know if it's good the instructions, so I changed for to be more sure. The first part is the same with the 10 and the 7s. Come here, Javi, for it. The first part is the same. It's improvisation. The first part is improvisation because the last part is the bigger part, the any canny number. And what I do for any canny number is that I have the 4 spectators and I deal to the first spectator 18 cards, 1-8, and I say shuffle. To the second spectator I say take a packet and I force 3 cards. And I say put under the table, put under the table. And these 2 I divide and I say to another spectator shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. So everybody's shuffling, but he have 18 and he have 3. But they don't know. They don't know he have 3 and they don't know he have 18. Under the table I say shuffle, everybody shuffle. Now I say you take any card and put in the middle and shuffle again. It's only for enjoying. You take shuffle, take any card, look the card and put in the middle. Because it's only 3, she only take 1 card, look the card and put in the middle. And now I say, you do what you want and you catch and complete. And now I say him, thinking any number you want, very high, I don't know, 20 something, difficult number. So the spectator tell me a number around 20, 25, 30 is good, 16 doesn't matter. Because here is 18, when I recover the packet is 18, I put the 3 cards and automatically this guy is number 20 from the bottom. Okay? Now I take the rest and I ask for the number. If for example the number is 24, with the last packet what I deal 4, the rest on top, and now I put all on top of the 4. Now the shoes card is in number 24. In this moment I say, oh I forget, I need one of you thinking any card. You have 1 card? And she said me, yes, I have 1 card. But is this a card? She take before, okay? But the people think this is card is at the moment. So what I do now is I do the ritual. And the ritual what is? The card now is in number 24. What I do is I give the card to Pen or to another person. I say, deal a little card, deal a little card, deal a little card, deal a little card. When I estimate the card is, yes, unbelievable. Okay, when I estimate, the card is, when I estimate, I say, deal card, deal card. When I estimate he or she deal around 20 cards from the bottom, I say deal 1 by 1. Until one of them say stop. When one of them say stop, I am sure he passed more than 24 from the bottom, and then she continues from the. Now the card is in 24 from the top. Okay? And now in this moment I say, and this was the ritual I never touched. Tell me for first time what are you thinking? He tell me the card, but the card now is 24. Tell me what was the number? 24. When he count 24, it's the card. If you don't understand, look the video again. Because it was a little disturbed.
We love you, Michael.
No, don't cut, because you need to say about the table. I'm
gonna. Hi, Michael. Danny needs a rectangular table with a black tablecloth all the way.
You need to put more work on the table.
On the table all the way to the floor. We already took that with the production, but they just sent me an email that they wanted to change. So thank you, Michael. Big hugs and besos.
Thank you.